Step right up and greet the Mets. Bring your kiddies, bring your wife. Guaranteed to have the time of your life, because the Mets are really socking the ball, knocking those home runs over the wall. East side, west side, everybody's coming down to meet the METS Mets of New York town. Oh, the butcher and the baker and the people on the streets, where do they go? To meet the Mets! Oh, they're hollering and cheering and they're jumping in their seats. Where do they go? To meet the Mets! All the fans are true to the orange and blue, so hurry up and come on down, 'cause we got ourselves a ball club, the Mets of New York town. Give 'em a yell! Give 'em a hand! And let 'em know you're rooting in the stand. Come on and meet the Mets. Meet the Mets. Step right up and greet the Mets. Bring your kiddies, bring your wife. Guaranteed to have the time of your life, because the Mets are really socking the ball, knocking those home runs over the wall. East side, west side, everybody's coming down to meet the METS Mets of New York town, of New York town.
What's up, guys? How's everybody doing? How's it going, Mets fans and baseball fans? Happy to have you all here. As we know, there's no actual live stream today, which is annoying. I shouldn't say live stream, actual broadcast of today's game, but that is not stopping us from streaming today. I figure, this is probably the perfect time to actually stream and share my own play-by-play through the MLB app, so that's exactly what we'll be doing. How's everybody doing? Thank you all so much for being here again. Adam, AB, Ryan, Jared, LGM, how's it going, everyone? Really appreciate you all being here. Machias, what's up, buddy? How's it going? And I know I saw your comment earlier. How do they not have it broadcasted? I know it's frustrating. Trust me, I understand. Humma, what's up? How's it going? Again, Luke, how's it going, buddy? Nick, what's up, buddy? In 2015, the Mets were the first place in spring training. This means that these games count. I mean, the games count to an extent. I mean, development is what's important in my mind. And Joe, what's up, buddy? Went to the Giants. I'm going to read your comment right here. Went to the Giants and at Reds yesterday. Oh, awesome. Awesome. I hope you had a good time, my man. And you said here, Ramos is going to be a star for the Giants. Yeah, I know. He's looking promising. Awesome that you actually got to go to the game, though. That's sick. And again, thank you all so much for being here. Jay Bros, how's it going, my man? Yeah, I'm excited for the game, too. I'm really frustrated that they don't have the game broadcasted when you have Francisco Lindor, who's kind of inevitably going to get his first hit in a Mets uniform. It feels like that's going to happen today at some point. Then you have Matthew Allen making his first pro debut in spring training for the Mets, because I don't believe he had his debut last year, right? And the game isn't on any channel, Jacob. That's why we're doing this stream specifically today. So we're going to be reacting during the stream and everything. I'm going to be sharing my own play-by-play as I actually follow along through the MLB app. Is in previous streams, as you guys know, we normally chime in and are either watching or listening through a radio call, so you guys have a better understanding. But there's literally nothing. I have not found anything to suggest that they are either broadcasting the game or it's radio call, which is a joke. It's an absolute joke. There's no reason why it shouldn't be on either our feed or the Nationals feed. So really frustrating, but no less. I'm still going to do this play-by-play, and I hope you guys all enjoy. So thank you all so much again for being here. Tremont, how's it going, buddy? Let's see. I'm just reading all your comments here again. Thank you so much for being here. John, what's up, buddy? So hyped. I have the Lindor jersey. Yep, I've had it literally since they got him. Yeah, I'm glad you like it, though, buddy. I really appreciate it. Again, thank you all so much for being here. If you guys are excited for today's game, no less, if you're looking forward to today's stream, please consider smashing that like and subscribe button, especially if you're new and you like consistent Mets content. This is the place to be. Help us get a 6K subs. It really mean a lot, guys, and help us get to 100 likes for the first short-term goal in today's stream. So, again, I really hope you guys all enjoy, and we're about to get started because the first pitch is about to be thrown, as you guys see right down here. Up at bat, leading off is going to be WardyNYM. So I hope you guys are going to be chiming along, maybe through the app with me. If not, that's perfectly fine. But make sure to smash those buttons. And again, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. It's definitely going to be a fun one. Thank you all again for being here. And yeah, let's get right into it. So waiting for that first pitch to be thrown. The Mets are 3-2 in spring training, as we know. And also, guys, if you haven't already, please make sure to my Mets fans chiming in that you chime out my video that I had up yesterday. That was originally premiere. That became a normal video. That being the top 10 New York Mets prospects broken down with Joe DeMayo for SNY. It was a great discussion, a great breakdown. I put a lot of effort and time into that video. So if you guys haven't checked out, please make sure you do at some point in the near future. It would really be appreciated. And also let me know your thoughts in the comments. Is Lindor more of a defensive or offensive star? He's definitely both. Yeah, he's definitely both. You know, he's a stud on both sides. He really is. And don't let him having no hits at this point in spring training phase you, because that should not be a worry, I assure you guys. It's the beginning of spring training. Am I going to be doing this in real games? Yes. I mean, I am going to be actually, I'm going to be live streaming during normal regular season games. And I actually will be vlogging at games this year too that I'll be making into really cool videos. So a lot of content regarding actual regular season and beyond. Hopefully playoffs too. Hey, Wardy, how are you doing? I'm great, buddy. I hope you're doing well. Long time no see. I haven't been on the past couple of streams. No problem, Eli. I'm happy to have you here, buddy. I'm really happy to have you here. Again, happy to have all my lovely Mets and baseball fans here, guys. Is this game on TV? No, it's not. It sucks we can't watch it on TV. I know. Trust me. You're preaching in the choir here. It really does suck. I 100% agree with you. But again, we're going to be getting going here in a second, guys, and we're waiting for the first pitch to be thrown between the Mets and the Nationals. Brandon Nimmo is up at bat. So once this thing gets rolling, I'm going to start doing my play-by-play. Again, it really doesn't matter if there's a delay or anything because no one can actually watch the game. So I'm just going to be reacting through it like all of you. And what's up, my man, guys? Shout out to Richie from Mets Media for being here. Hope you're doing well, my guy. Looking forward to content with you this week, guys. We'll be doing our Mets Talk segment on his channel this week that we do weekly, so make sure to chime in for that, guys. Appreciate you being here, Richie. How's it going? A lot of fun yesterday. I chimed into some of your live stream. I just didn't get a chance to comment during the All-Star game for the NBA, so that was pretty dope. Let's see. There have been a few Yankees games that haven't been televised either. Yeah, again, a lot of teams, both not just the Yankees or the Mets, all across the MLB haven't had all games. Larry, what's up, buddy? Happy to have you here, too. I really appreciate it. Again, happy to have all my Mets and baseball fans here, as always. This game is just about to start up, waiting for this first pitch to be thrown. Do you see it if it's not broadcasted? No, I'm actually not. No one is physically able to watch the game today, so I'm going to be doing actual play-by-play through the app. That's how I'll be going about it today. Hey, dude, Darren here from UK. Awesome, Darren. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Appreciate you chiming in, my man. Thank you so much for being here. Lindor contract coming soon. Yes. It looks like that is exactly what's going to happen. So hopefully, fingers crossed, right? Only 24 days. I know. It's getting so close. Carlos, thank you so much for the kind words, my man. I appreciate you tremendously. Carlos says here, good job, Wardy. Doing a great job. Thank you so much. LFGM indeed, my guys. Again, thank you all so much for being here. And get some hype in the chat, too. If you're a Mets fan, if you're looking forward to today's game, please spam it in the chat. Let's get LFGM thing going. And the first called strike was there to Nimmo, so is 0-1 on the count currently. Or pardon me, that was actually an out. So never mind. It wasn't even an 0-1. It was just an out right away. I'm going to actually check if that was a ground out or not. So just bear with me, guys. Again, I'm going to be a little delayed with this, but I'm going to try to get this all synced up as best as humanly possible. So yep, there's one away. So now Lindor is up at the plate against Ross. Joe Ross is pitching for the Nats. Has been a guy that earlier in his career looks like that he would be promising, but dealing with some injuries and has kind of been on the outside looking in the rotation for the Nationals. So be interesting to see what happens with him this season for them. He's been fairly up and down. What's up, Kyle? And the game is live. Yes, it is currently live right now. We're just not able to watch it, unfortunately, because they don't have it on literally anything. So that's why I'm going to be sharing my play-by-play throughout the entire thing. So I hope you guys end up enjoying that. So we're waiting for the first pitch here to Lindor. Is currently one away. Nimmo ended up going out on the first pitch that he saw. So take that as you will. Oh my God, what happened? So we're waiting for the first pitch to be thrown to Lindor. Once that is documented, we'll be right and going here. So again, one away currently. Nimmo is out. And yes, I will be live streaming for regular season. It won't be every game. Same thing I won't be doing for every spring training game, but I will be doing ones that I feel are deserving. So yeah, I'll definitely be streaming playing during the season. Trust me on that, guys. But I'm also going to be coming out with plenty of other content as well. And I will be having another video out tomorrow after tomorrow's live stream, because I will definitely be streaming tomorrow because it's Taijuan Walker's first ever appearance in a New York Mets uniform. So I'm looking forward to that. And Kyle, hope everyone is well. Jays are off today, sadly. What's up, buddy? We're all doing great. Happy to have you here. And I'm sorry that the Jays are off today. I hope that they should be playing tomorrow, though, right? They normally don't go more than a game without doing anything. So day, I should say, not game. But again, thank you all so much for being here, guys. Please make sure to smash those buttons. We're getting away. We're still waiting on what's going to happen with Lindor here, so bear with me. And I'm not even sure. I could be wrong, but I'm trying to find through the MLB app if it even allows you to watch pitch by pitch. I don't even think it allows you to do that today, unless my memory is mistaken. Lindor is out now, too. 2 pitches is all it took for Nimmo and Lindor. What do you look at that? So the Mets, 2 up, 2 down. Not what you want to see to start out the game, but it is what it is. So, yeah, nothing has happened yet. Lindor and Nimmo go down, and the first pitches they see, Ross is almost going to be out of the inning perfectly. So we'll see what happens here. No problem, Ryan. Roy, did you hear about Ramirez and Reyes? Yes, I did. Yes. If you know what I mean. Yeah, I know. That's not good. I'm not sure what's going to happen to them, honestly. I'm really not. But Conforto's at the plate now, guys. 2 away. Lindor and Nimmo both literally have nothing happen. What's up? Let's go Nationals. We got an Islanders fan that's a Nats fan. That is not right. That's not right. That's sacrilegious to Islander Nation. You guys, I'm sure my fellow the Islander fans in here are not too pleased by that. That's bizarre. I gotta say. That's very bizarre. LFGM, what's up, Hayden? Hayden, also know that I did reply back to you from your email the other day. So if you want to check that out, if you haven't, I did email you back, buddy. But again, still 2 away, waiting for the other pitches to come in now. To Conforto is still 2 outs currently from Lindor and Nimmo, respectively. 1 pitch is all it took for both of them, I believe. So Nimmo struck out. Okay, what made you say Nimmo struck out? If that's the case, then the MLB app is actually delayed and it's not telling you the pitch by pitch. If so, that's very bizarre. So let me know, guys. But regardless, see, MLB app isn't showing pitch by pitch. That's what I thought. Okay, maybe they're doing it through ESPN, however. So I think that's actually what I'll check next. So bear with me 1 second, guys. I'm going to double check that right now. Because how do they not even do pitch by pitch today? That's literally absurd. That's all I can say about that. And just bear with me, guys. I'm probably going to lag for a second. Yeah, I'm lagging. No problem, though. Just bear with me 1 second, guys. I'm just getting everything sorted out. Just give me 1 second. I apologize for the lag again, guys. Still looks like it's 2 away, and it's 2-2 on the count to Conforto. Yeah, the MLB app isn't even showing the play-by-play. That's ridiculous, I must say, guys. That's ridiculous. 3 straight outs. So Conforto gets caught with a backwards K. So if we have Nats fans in here, oh wait, it doesn't matter because I don't think there's any Nats fans that can actually use the emojis for my membership. But I have the K and backwards K for my members that want to use it. But yeah, you guys can put in. So 1, 2, 3 inning, 3 up, 3 down. And I apologize. I was under the impression initially when this first started that it was just 1 pitch, 1 out because the MLB app isn't even doing it today. So we actually have to follow through the ESPN app. So it's the middle of the first now. Going to the bottom of the first, where Jordan Yamamoto is going to have his first actual start for the Mets in spring training. You guys remember he has pitched for the Mets already, but he was not starting initially in his first appearance. So this will be interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing him pitch. And again, guys, thank you all so much for being here. I'm a Capitals fan, not an Owls fan. Dominic, you just changed your photo, though, Dominic. You had an Islanders photo a second. I'm almost certain. If you were the same one that said go Nats, you literally just had an Islanders photo. That was so bizarre. I could have sworn you had an Islanders photo there, my friend. And again, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, please make sure to smash that like and subscribe button. Let's get to 100 likes quickly. That would be awesome. It really does mean a lot. The end goal is to hopefully get to 200 by the end of the stream because we're going to be going upwards of 4 hours with however long this game takes. But so far, it's going to go quick. But again, thank you all so much for being here. So yes, Conforto struck out looking 3 up, 3 down, and I apologize. Again, I don't know why. Why is the MLB app not even showing you the pitch by pitch? You have to only watch it through ESPN. So that's what we're doing, and that's what I'll be doing play by play for you guys today. So my apologies, but everything is figured out and set up now, so not to worry. That's just bizarre, though, right? Am I the only one that feels that's bizarre, that the MLB app, it's not even like they don't have the broadcasting or the radio call. They don't even have the pitch by pitch. Like, how does that make any sense for a game where you're going to have crucial guys for the Mets? And I get it that they only have so much control because they're not doing away games this year because they're technically at the Nationals home. But still, it's just bizarre to me. Nats fans and Mets fans unified in our frustration with MLB's lack of broadcasting this game. 100% agree. I couldn't agree more. And now Victor Robles is at the plate with Jordan Yamamoto starting things off for the Mets. So here we go. I'm a Nats fan. Soto's a go. Soto's great. Soto's fantastic. He's a top 10 player in the league. I'm not even watching the game. I'm doing play-by-play through the ESPN app because they don't have it on anything. Lindor is struggling against AAA pitcher. He got one out. Guys, again, stop it. I have a bridge to sell you for everyone worried about Lindor's slow start to spring training, okay? If he goes the whole spring training without a hit, then talk to me. Until then, you got to stop. He's not struggling. He's literally just gaining a groove here. And extension talks are starting this week. Let's keep that in mind, guys, for the people in the back that don't necessarily know. They will be starting. And it looks like the Mets are going to go one by one between Lindor and then Conforto and then maybe Syndergaard if they have enough time at the end of spring training. Yes, and I did hear about Jeremy Jeffress, and I'll gladly expand on that in a second. I'm glad you brought that up. F's in the chat for people who don't have the ESPN app. All right, here we go. So there was already one out away. So it looks like we have Robles grounded out to third and one away. All it took is one pitch. So one away now. Yamamoto gained things started early. You love to see it as a Mets fan. Nats fan, probably not. But again, thank you all so much to everyone chiming in. I hope you are enjoying this stream. We're going through this play-by-play. I'm going to do my best job at this with everything that's given to me because we actually have no broadcasting crew. So take that into account. Now Trey Turner, the speed demon at shortstop for the Nationals, definitely a Met killer at times. He is up at the plate. So we're going to see what damage he brings here. Yep, and as I said, Robles grounded out to third, one away. So Wayne on the pitches here. And now the ESPN app is saying that hit zone is unavailable. I hope that changes in a second once they get started up. Do I watch First Take? Not often. No, not often. Just because I'm usually don't have time to watch a lot of, especially earlier shows, as I don't watch much on ESPN as it is. So no. Allen will probably be pitching today at some point for the Mets. Yep. You know, Chipper Jones and Freddie Freeman are a different story. We all know that. Freddie Freeman is a perfect guy like you love to hate, because if he wasn't a Brave, I would absolutely love him. I love Freddie Freeman and his game. It sucks that he's a Brave as a Mets fan, but it is what it is. So you don't try your best in spring training? Terrible argument. Who's the one saying that Lindor isn't trying his best in spring training? You don't think he's trying? Just because he's had a slow start doesn't mean he's not trying. He's always trying. That never came out of my mouth. So I don't agree with that statement whatsoever. Respectfully, I don't, because that's not what I said. I said that you should not be putting too much stock in a Lindor having a slow start and a handful of bats to start the season. That is what I'm saying in spring training. And last year, yes, he did say how a full effort wasn't there, and which isn't necessarily a great thing to see. But at the end of the day, these things do happen. He had contract talks all around him. He couldn't get away from them. He was uncertain about his future with Cleveland all throughout last season. It has been for basically the past 2 years, but it was more prominent than ever in the 2020 short season. Okay, so they're not making the hit zone available now, which I don't understand why for Turner's at bat. So he ends up being out here. He gets called. Okay, so that's bizarre. So 2 away now. It looks like that Turner is going to be out on called strikes. He gets caught looking. That's bizarre, though. I'm not sure why. Initially, they were updating things pitch by pitch. So regardless, it looks like Turner is out on 4 pitches. He fouls one away, but gets caught looking for the 3rd strike. So only 4 pitches thrown there. to Turner, and he gets out. Now Juan Soto is up by the bat 2-away, so Yamamoto gets away with the first 2 hitters early there between the Nats and the Mets here. So Juan Soto, the always deadly outfielder, is playing in right field today, I believe, for the Nationals. This should be a big at-bat. Yes, I did hear about the JBJ news to the Brewers. I absolutely did. Yep. Makes sense for them. A team that definitely prioritizes defenses. It doesn't make too much sense just because you think that maybe they would want to add more offense. It's something that they've been struggling with. But again, take that as you will. I think he'll do just fine there. They have one of the best defensive outfields in all the game now. Where can we watch the game? Nowhere, Chamber. You literally cannot watch it anywhere. If you find out a place to watch the game, let me know. This is not televised at all. I'm going to be honest. I like Yamamoto. So do I. Trust me. So do I. Okay, and it looks like Juan Soto grounds out right to first, and that is going to end the first inning. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, no. Soto's safe on a first on fielding error by pitcher Yamamoto. Okay, so Yamamoto had an error, which led Soto to gain on first. So Soto's on. Not great. Definitely not the guy that you want to have on base, but at least he didn't give up a hit to him at the end of the day because maybe it would have been more deadly than that. So 1 on currently now for Josh Bell, who is the new National, as we know, was traded from the Pirates during this past offseason, and a guy who had a really strong, I would say, first half or so of 2019 season, was looking like one of the better first basemen all the game, hitting-wise. Defensively has had his struggles, to put it lightly, has been one of the worst actual first basemen in the game. But we'll see how he does here in this at-bat, and we'll see how his bat does for the Nationals this season, no less. Okay. Probably a dumb question, but how are we keeping up with the game? Well, I'm doing play-by-play the best I can while keeping up through the ESPN app because the MLB isn't broadcasting it. They are not showing it through a radio call, and they're not even showing the pitches through the app. And ESPN originally was showing you the pitches through the app, but now they're not showing you the pitches until after the out happens. So I can't go pitch by pitch. I just have to wait until the actual out happens or a hit, and then I can tell you. So that's what I'm waiting on. But there's currently one guy on first base. Juan Soto gets on by an error, and there's currently waiting for Bell. We are making errors again like yesterday. I know it's not great. Again, though, I'm glad to an extent that's an error through the pitcher, then through the infield, as silly as that may seem, because it was not great in the infield yesterday. We know this. But yeah, still waiting to find out if this is going to be a hit or if this is going to be another out here to end the first inning for the Mets and the Nationals. Should we be worried about Lindor's offense? No, we should not. Willie, we're not watching the game on anything, buddy. We're not watching the game on anything. We're watching play-by-play through the ESPN app. That's how we're watching. And Shay, no, you're the GOAT, buddy. Thank you so much for being here. Tyler, how many bridges do you have to sell? Larry, exactly. I don't know. Probably too many by the time that I'm done with this live stream. Edgar, thanks so much for being here, buddy. I appreciate it. Again, thank you all so much to everyone just chiming in. We're currently with Josh Bell at the plate, is currently 2 away. Juan Soto reached first base on an error, and it looks like that there are now 2 balls that have been thrown here to Josh Bell. He is DHing today for the Nationals. So they have updated through the ESPN. It looks like Yamamoto has missed up and away for 2 balls, and no, it's going to be 4 balls. So on 4 pitches now, Josh Bell has been walked. Now there are 2 guys on with 2 out for the Nationals here. So Yamamoto had a great first 2 pitchers that he faced. Now a walk has been transpired. So 2 on between an error. It was an error by Yamamoto, a throwing error, and now it looks like Bell is going to be on in 4 straight pitches due to a walk. So not the best thing you want to see. Again, it's only spring training, but Yamamoto is competing for a spot to possibly crack that 5th rotation spot. I don't think he's in favor there. I really think that Peterson and Lucchesi have far better chances than Yamamoto. But no less, now we have the longtime National, the face of the Nationals for the longest time. If my memory isn't mistaken, and correct me if I'm wrong, Nationals fans, the first ever guy drafted in the Nationals organization, that being Zimmerman. He's up at the plate now. He is not retired yet, so we'll see what he can do for the Nationals with 2 guys on and 2 out. How many innings are they going to play? From everything that I've seen, it has only been right around, I want to say, it's going to be 9 innings unless they say 7. Hey, John, how's it going, buddy? Bruce Taylor, how many games do we think we will win this year? I plan on doing a predictions video, but outside of that, I would say the Mets are at least hitting 90 this year. Whether that's in the low or high 90s is something that is yet to be determined. Let's put it that way. And we're still waiting on Zimmerman is at the plate. 2 guys on, 2 out. We'll see if he can bring in any of them. Juan Soto's in scoring position here on second, originally from an error. And it looks like that the Nats are about to score. Yes, a base hit looks like it has just transpired. So yes, it looks like that there is at least 1 runner being brought in. My assumption as of now is that that's going to be, in fact, going to be Soto coming in off of a single. So Yamamoto gives up a single, just as I figured, and the runners shift. So we have Zimmerman now on first. We have Bell on second. It is 1-0 Nationals with their first hit of the day, thanks to an RBI single by the longtime National and Zimmerman. Sean, you put a sports bet on the Mets in spring training? Or are you talking about the regular season? Because I don't know why you're betting in spring training, if that's the case. But all right, guys, so it looks like that there's 2 on still. And now Kyle Schwarber is up. Schwarber, if you guys do not remember, signed in the offseason with the Nationals a 1-year, right around $10 million deal after being non-tendered by the Cubs. And Schwarber is a guy that does struggle defensively as well, that you have in the corner outfield, but still has some pop to his bat. We'll see if he can have a higher average this year. But Schwarber, a guy that does have some risk with his game defensively, but offensively, when on, is still a very strong hitter in the game. So we'll see what he does here with still 2 guys on and 2 out. Nationals up 1-0 here in the bottom of the first. Yamamoto game shaken up a little early. Subwary Marlins got plenty of double play reps on yesterday. Yeah, I know. Yes, Chris, that's playing lightly. Once again, a field error causes a run to score. Yes, I know. This was from Yamamoto that errored earlier that led Soto to get on. Good job, Wari. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it, Ariel. Always means a lot. So still waiting on Schwarber here, but we'll see what happens, guys. Why can't nobody stream the game? It's because the game isn't available, Kevin. If you've been following along at all, then you know that. I don't mean that in a rude way. It's the truth. The game is not broadcasted today by anyone, literally anyone. There's not one person broadcasting today's game. If there is, please, guys, let me know in the chat. But there's been nothing to indicate that. It's one of those bizarre games where there's no radio call and there's no broadcasting. So we're still waiting on Schwarber here with 2 on, 2 out. We'll see if he gets any damage done. All right, and it looks like Schwarber does, in fact, get a single. So now is 2 up for the Nationals. They're up 2-0 here. Schwarber gets a single. Yamamoto's game beat up pretty early here in the bottom of the first. Not great to see, not helping your chances for trying to compete here, but it is what it is. So the Nationals are now up 2-0 in the bottom of the first, and Yamamoto is still in. We'll see if he stays in or if they end up doing a mercy rule. So we'll see what happens here. Yes, and I will be live streaming tomorrow's game as well, for sure. Especially with Taijuan Walker actually being on the bump, we should be able to watch it. Definitely going to be streaming tomorrow's game. Safe to say it's going to be a Dominic Smith in left, not Nimmo in center, and Conforto in right. As of right now, yes, I would say that's safe to say. I would say Marlins would be better than Nats. I think you're pushing your luck a little bit, Machias, respectfully. I think that Nats are still ahead of the Marlins. I do. Okay, now at bat is going to be Starlin Castro, the longtime Marlin. Talk about that. So we'll see how Castro does here. How did they get Josh Bell? They got him through a trade with the Pirates earlier in the offseason. They got him for nothing, too. Nothing significant. So, yep. But here we go. 2 on now. Still 2 outs, and it is currently 2-0 Nationals here in the bottom of the second. Yamamoto's in a jam early. We'll see if he can get out of this or not. What time is the game, Cameron? The game is currently transpiring, my friend. Yeah, again, I don't think there's anything to really worry about with Yamamoto. It would have been nice to see maybe have a better outing today, but again, it's his second actual appearance in spring training, and it's a guy on the outside looking in to compete for that 5th rotation spot. So we're still waiting on Castro here. Again, thank you all so much for being here. I hope you guys are enjoying. If you are, please make sure you smash that like and subscribe on. Always means a lot. Help us get to 100 likes. And if you're a Mets fan and haven't hit that subscribe on, if you like consistent Mets content, look no further. Please make sure to smash those buttons. Always appreciate it. No, the Nats will have a strong season. I don't think that they're going to win the division, but I think that they're going to still have a above 500 season, no doubt. I'm not watching it anywhere, Aaron. I'm watching through the ESPN app currently. And that is going to be the end of the first year. So it looks like Starlin Castro ends up, it looks like that he grounds out to second. Oh, fielder's choice, runner out. Okay, Castro grounded into fielder's choice to second, Schwarber out at second. No problem. Okay, so that is going to be the end of the first, guys. Nationals are up 2-0. Yamamoto got toyed with a little bit, unfortunately. He had a strong, quick 2 outs, but then between having the error on Soto and then walking in 4 straight pitches of Bell, and then an RBI single by Zimmerman and another RBI single by Schwarber. Just like that, Nationals are up 2-0 as we head to the top of the second. Eric, thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate it. And also shout out to you, Eric, because I recall, and I didn't say anything, but in one of my previous live streams, when I asked who do you guys think I'm doing the collab with, you said Joe DeMayo. My memory's not mistaken. So if I'm not wrong, then you hit the nail on the head. You were like the one person to actually guess it right. So kudos to you. What's up? What's up, John? Everybody, shout out to John for Hot Take Hockey, another great YouTuber here. Does so much great hockey content. Really appreciate you being here, buddy. So seriously, thank you so much. It really does mean a lot. I appreciate it. And again, guys, we're just waiting now for the start of the second to come up. Any news? Jose Martinez injury? I did not see that. I will double check that right now. I did not know about Martinez actually. So if he did get hurt, I'm glad you brought that up because I'll have to double check on that. I'll do that in 1 second. Let's see here. I can't believe Peterson can be a strong number 2 or 3-star in our rotation soon. What do you think based on his stuff? I think Peterson has potential to be a number 3 in this rotation. Number 2 is definitely pushing it right now. Maybe in the next couple of years, we could see Peterson as a 2. But right now, he's still competing for that 5th spot. I think he's a guy to beat. But still, I'm very enticed with what I've been seeing with Peterson. Hope it continues. But Dom Smith now is at the plate to start off the second. For the Mets, we'll see if they can get some guys on now because that would definitely be appreciated, right? So Dom Smith is up, and he's going up against Joe Ross, still pitching for the Nationals, I believe. So we'll see how this ball starts to roll. I'm not watching the game, Styles. I'm not. Elliot, thank you so much for the donation, my friend. Everyone, hype in the chat for Elliot. Always appreciate the Mets will win the East LGM. Well, thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate that. Always means a lot, guys. Hype in the chat, as always, for my man, Elliot. So kind, so great. Awesome. Just seriously, thank you so much. I always appreciate the donations and the kind words, my friend, from a diehard Mets fan like yourself. Always. Let's see here. I'm just reading everyone's comments here. Again, thank you all so much for being here. We still have Dom Smith at the plate. We'll see what happens here. Just reading the comments. Hope hockey gets more respect in the coming years with this news U.S. TV deal. Okay, I got you. You're talking to someone else. Mets Nation hype. Absolutely. Yeah, no. And regards to hockey, I completely agree, John. I just wanted to add in there. Yeah, it definitely deserves more respect. Mets are trash. Sean, go weep your insecurities somewhere else. Okay, let's continue here. So Dom Smith is still at the plate, guys. We're going to see if he ends up actually getting his single, double, home run possibly, or if he gets out. So we will be finding out momentarily, guys. What's up? I took a big break. No problem, Trey, man. Happy to have you back here. And RVP, thank you so much for the donation, my guy. I appreciate that. Hype in the chat for RVP as well. Always appreciate you, my man. Always appreciate that. Thank you kindly. It really does mean a lot. And thank you all so much to everyone that's been here. We're still waiting on Dom Smith. What's going to happen with him in this at-bat? So as we wait to find out the answers, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that Dom Smith is going to get out, or is he going to actually get some type of hit here? Let me know in the chat, guys, before we possibly find out. So because we should be finding out momentarily. Do I think the Mets will get Conforto? Do you mean extend? Yes, I do. I do believe the Mets will extend him. Yes, but they're worrying about Lindor right now. And do I watch the NFL? Yes, I do. He had a double? Yes, he did. He actually just hit a double. Sweet. Okay, there we go, baby. So Dom gets on. It looks like that he gets on in a double, and now there are still 0 outs, and Dom Smith leads things off in the second with a double. You'll love to see it. So, cannot complain whatsoever. And actually, no. Oh, you guys got me. You guys got me. You guys got me. It's saying he struck out swinging. You got me. You got me. Yeah, you got me. All right, hype in the chat to whoever got me. You did good. Because I thought that I was just delayed a second and that he got a double. But no, he's out. He strikes out swinging. So whoever commented that first, you got me. Shout out to you. You did good. How come some of the games are not on TV? I mean, it happens every year, but it's unfortunate this year for this game and for many. Like, there's debuts, like significant debuts for the Mets that haven't been streamed this year in spring training, which is frustrating, especially because as a Mets fan, you're awfully excited for what's happening right now. You want to see these things continue to progress. So to see it not happening, to see them not actually show these spring training games, which are probably more valuable than many years past, I don't understand it. I don't. There's one error currently, Matthew, and that error was from Yamamoto that led to Juan Soto gain on first and ultimately scoring off of an RBI by Zimmerman back in the bottom of the second. So yeah, still 2-away, 1 out to JD Davis here, and we're going to see how he does at the plate. JD has had a strong start to spring training, in my opinion. Has definitely impressed me. I really hope that him and his connection with Lindor continues to develop. I think that's key. Lindor, if you guys don't remember, has really been teaching plenty to JD during spring training, like early in the mornings. We saw him doing drills with him. Lindor stepping on the sideline, looking like that he's actually a coach out there and helping with his footing and his throwing ability on third to help him be a better defensive third baseman. So you'll love to see that. And again, thank you all so much for being here. I hope you guys are enjoying. And thank you all so much again for the donation. Thank you, Harry, for the dono. I really appreciate that, my guy. Really does mean a lot. Thank you so much, buddy. Everyone, hype in the chat for Harry as well. Thank you so much for the donation, my guy. That really does mean a lot. But we're still waiting on JD here. We'll find out what happens to him. Single for JD right here. I hope you're right, Matt. I'm about to find out in a second what the details are going to be. So you guys might be ahead of me just slightly. But regardless, if he gets a single, then that's great. Hey, how about Blevins trying to earn a spot for this spring? Oh, I know. I love it. I love Jerry too. Even if he doesn't do anything with the Mets this year, it's not a big deal. He made it clear that the only reason why he's coming back to baseball is for the Mets. So I commend him for that. Love Jerry Blevins. He goes from being an SNY analyst back with the Mets. That's pretty cool. Not going to lie. He struck out. Well, I'm going to find out in a second if that's the case. And it looks like that, yeah, he's probably going to strike out. That's my guess. Because they're showing 3 balls and no strikes. So they're probably going to show the strikes here in a second. So there are 3 balls outside, up and away. So we'll see what the strikes are. So he actually gets walked here. So JD Davis gets on first. 4 straight balls he was thrown there. So JD is on first, and there's one guy on with 1 out here in the top of the second, folks. So we have a runner on. We'll see what happens here. People hitting on JD's defense, but McNeil can't play third. I mean, granted, though, Stacy, we want McNeil to play second. You know, McNeil isn't a stud in every position. He's not a huge liability at third, but yeah, yesterday was not great, putting it lightly. We know this. But the difference is that JD's main position is third, so we need him to actually perform well on third. And then regarding McNeil, he's played second, and McNeil's stellar at second. I gotta go, boys. See you later. Thank you so much for being here, Trey, man. Always appreciate you, my fellow mod. And again, thank you all so much for chiming in. So we have Luis Guillorme at bat now, the man who doesn't wear gloves, the man who's known for his spring training appearance a couple years ago where Adeiny Hechavarria, back when he was with the Marlins in the spring training game, had one first swing, flew out of his hands, and then goes right into the Mets dugout. But you just see Guillorme unfazed, no flinching, nothing, just reaches out and grabs it. Still an iconic moment that I know the Mets bring up through SNY and others every year in spring training time. So Guillorme's up at bat, 1 out and 1 on first with JD Davis being walked on 4 pitches. So we'll see what happens. Hi, Worry. What's up, Score Addict? Happy to have you here, my friend. Again, thank you all so much. And again, if I missed some of your comments, guys, it's not intentional. I apologize if I did. It's just because the chat goes pretty fast and I don't catch them all right away. I want Lindor to hit a homer for his first hit. I would love that too, Champ. That would be awesome, Chambers. Sign me up. I'm not against that whatsoever. I don't think any Mets fan would be, right? Matthew, I definitely plan on touching on predictions in a further video. So I'm going to leave you with that right now. Just stay tuned because predictions will be coming. Let's see here. So it looks like that Yorme. Oh, Yorme, nice. Yorme gets himself a single there. JD moves the third, and now we have runners on the corners with one out. You love to see it. And Elliot, thank you so much again for the donation, my guy. Always appreciate it. Guys, hype in the chat, not just for this Mets and Nationals game, but also for Elliot with the amazing donos. Thank you so much, my friend. I always appreciate it. Now, Mazika, the third string catcher, if you will, for the Mets is up at the plate. Runners on the corners. Yorme hit a single. JD moves the third. Let's see if they can get things cooking, shall we? I'm so up for the season to start. Me too, buddy. Me too. Trust me. I've never been this excited for a baseball season, let alone a Mets season. So, this is going to be a season to remember, not just for the Mets here on the channel as well, us growing as a community. And again, thank you all so much for everyone that has been chiming in. I really do appreciate you all tremendously. So here we have Mazika, who is currently set as the third string catcher for the Mets. We'll see what happens here. Currently waiting. I'm back. Rory, can I donate $100? James, you can donate as much as you want, my friend. But again, the last thing I'm ever going to do is tell you to donate $100. It's a lot. I'm never going to ask for that. I'm always grateful for everyone that gives donations because it goes right back in the channel. YouTube is my full-time thing. So thank you all for that. But the last thing I'm going to tell you is to donate $100. You do not need to do that, my friend. So we're still waiting on Mazika. Yep, runners on the corner still. Tyler asked you in the past, but what do you think about the shift? I can't stand it. Oh, good question. Good question. The shift is frustrating. I know it's something that my guy right behind me, Francisco Lindor, doesn't love, to put it lightly. The shift, I understand it. I really do. I understand the pros, but it does annoy me a little bit at times. The shift makes sense, but I wish that there was maybe a limit for how many shifts you can have in a game. I'm not sure if there even is. That's something that I don't love, especially when you have shifts where there's just open gaps. And whether there's clear opening, you just bunt it down the third baseline and you get a single. Like, that should not be the case. I get it if a guy's really a pull hitter, but still, those are little things that I'm not a big fan of. I know that Lindor is definitely not a fan of the shift as it is. He doesn't like analytics being used that critical during in-game situations where it affects your positioning, where in reality you could give up a single right where you were initially supposed to be, but because you were setting the shift, then bam, it goes right through. So I understand the frustration there. So we're still waiting on Mazika here. Runners on the corners, one out for the Mets here in the top of the second. Thank you all so much to everyone chiming in. I hope you're enjoying the stream. We're having fun. We're just talking, and that's exactly what we'll be doing. So Mazika still waiting to find out the details if he ends up getting a hit, if he gets a RBI here, if he gets a home run maybe, or if he strikes out, if he grounds in a double play. Who knows? But we're going to find out real soon. These are MLB players. Lay down bunts. And people will stop using shift. I mean, that's not, people still lay down bunts and they won't stop the shift right away. So that's not necessarily true. People take advantage of the shift and it still stays. Yorme, given a chance, can be a decent infield starter. I agree, RVP. I don't think he's going to get too much starting capabilities this year unless the Mets have clear defensive woes on third, for instance. Where am I watching the game? I'm watching it right here with you guys. The game is not broadcasted. It's not radio call today. So we're all just chiming in and watching it. The best way to really interact, it would seem, is through the ESPN app. So sack fly. Yep, sack fly happens. So it looks like, it doesn't look like, it is going to be deep enough. Okay, so the sack fly was deep enough for Mazika and is currently 2-1. Nationals still have the lead, but the Mets at least get an RBI back. That's what it would seem. So great stuff there for Mazika, at least getting one in. If you can't get a hit, at least you can get a guy in. So JD Davis from third is brought in. Mazika gets his first RBI of the day, and the Mets are only down by one here in the top of the second. And this looks like it may be a high-scoring game. Only time will tell. Oh, yeah, that was a great fly out from Mazika, too. He poked it all the way to the deep of the right field. So that's always good to see. Now Khalil Lee is up. One of the prospects that the Mets traded for in the three-team deal with Andrew Benintendi, going from the Royals to the Red Sox during this offseason. Clearly hasn't had a good start to spring training defensively and offensively, but again, this is a guy that hasn't played any higher than AA ball in his life yet, it would seem. So I assume him to start to the year in AAA and get some time with the Mets at some point, but I don't think it'll be to start the season currently, in my opinion. So clearly is up. We'll see what happens here. Yes, Walker is going to be starting tomorrow, and I will be streaming tomorrow for that reason. Okay, and it looks like Avalon is coming in to relieve Ross. So there's a pitching change, folks. So we're going to be waiting on that. And don't mind there being an ad. That'll all go away just because there's a pitching change happening. I'm watching you during Zoom class. So make sure you're focused, Joey. Are you by chance the son of the great Steve Cohen? I highly doubt it, but I thought I'd ask. Okay. Some people are just idiots. Okay, guys. Thank you again to everyone chiming in. We're still waiting here for Ross to be taken out, and it's going to be Avalon coming to the plate, the former Yankee. So we'll see what happens. It's rough not to be able to see or at least hear them on the radio. I hope Cohen fixes this for next year. I mean, yeah, Cohen has literally no say in this right now. He doesn't control SNY. So remember that. If Cohen fixes that, that's because he bought SNY from this time next year. So we'll see what happens. Again, guys, though, thank you all so much for chiming in. Let me know if you guys are having fun, enjoying the stream. It's just a chill stream today. We're reacting. We're doing some play-by-play during this game. I said I got to do it, especially because if we have guys like Matt Allen and others that are going to be pitching today, and Lindor may very well get his first hit as a Met. It feels inevitable, but hey, maybe I'm jinxing these, so I'll knock things down there. Why is there a Chevy ad? It's because this is through ESPN, the scoreboard, and they were currently through like a commercial break. Through the app at least. So the scoreboard will be back and fixed momentarily. So don't worry. It should be fixed at least. If it isn't, then I'll fix it myself. Mets should make Mauricio a center fielder. I don't think that they should, Jose. Defense is not Mauricio's necessarily cup of tea at shortstop. So I think the last thing that they should do is consider the idea of toying him in center right now. You know, DeGrom is pitching on Thursday, and once again, it's not televised. Well, it might not be televised through SNY, but it doesn't mean that it won't be televised at all. It might be televised through a different feed. But again, it's early. I don't know exactly how accurate that is. So we're still waiting on Avalon to come in, waiting for ESPN to update its site, and then we'll get rolling here. So again, there's still guys on for the Mets. It looks like that we just have a guy in second. Unless he didn't move over. Maybe he's staying at first. That could be the case for not Mazika, but whoever was up before him. So we'll see what happens here. 2-1, though, for the Mets in the top of the second. You're playing the show? Nice. Is Panarin back yet? No, he's not back yet. Nope, he's not, unfortunately. But hopefully soon. And Guillorme's on first still. So 2 away. 2 outs, Guillorme on first, and we're waiting for this at-bat to get started with Avalon on the mound now, replacing Ross. And again, question everyone that is in the chat currently that's chiming on. Okay, so it looks like there's been 1 ball thrown. I'm not sure why this hasn't updated yet. Okay, so it looks like that's going to be the end of the inning. If my memories, if I'm not incorrect. Oh, wait. Okay, so Guillorme is second on a wild pitch by Avalon. That's good. That's always good. All right, so I'm going to probably have to change the scoreboard here in a second, guys. So when I do, I'm probably going to freeze for a minute, but don't worry, it won't last long. So just stay tuned. The scoreboard will fix itself. If it doesn't, then I'm going to just manually do it. But yeah, so it looks like Guillorme ends up going to second off of a wild pitch. So we'll see what happens from here. Larry, I explained my stance on the shift. I'm not sure if you were here. I just stayed over the past, I want to say 10, 15 minutes. But in regards, I don't absolutely hate this shift, but I definitely don't love it either. I see the pros to it, but I see far more of the cons. It definitely gets frustrating in my opinion. I don't know exactly when the shift has started off the top of my head. I would just have to do a quick Google search on that one. But yeah, 100 likes, bro. Awesome. Thank you all so much for the likes. I appreciate you guys. Rolling in the top of the second too. That's pretty awesome. Thank you so much. Can I please take cereal? I'm so confused by that comment. But again, we're still waiting here to find out what is going to be happening with Lee because there was a wild pitch as Guillorme moved to second from Avalon. I think the Mets will get at least 90, Jose. Whether that's more than that or not, I'm not sure as of now. Okay, let's see here. So it looks like that he is striked out swinging. Okay, Lee strikes out swinging, and that is going to be the end of the top of the ninth, bro. So that's going to be it, guys. And now we're going to the bottom, not the ninth, the second. I apologize. Now we're going to be going to the bottom of the second here. Mets are still losing, but only by 1 run. They leave 1 stranded with Urame on first. Comments here. Joey Metz says, would you test our Lindor leading off? I know Nimmo's on-base percentage is great, but I would love to see some more speed on base. Yeah, Lindor will definitely be leading off at points in the season. I just wouldn't expect on it too much because once Lindor is actually in a groove and like ready and good for the season, he has more pop in his bat than anyone ahead of him, whether it be McNeil or Nimmo. I think Lindor in the 3-hole makes a lot of sense. I get it. It might be a little lefty heavy, especially if you have Conforto after him. I know he's a switcher, but you get what I'm saying. He's batting more lefty than anything else because you're facing more righty pitchers. But Lindor has more pop in his bat than McNeil and Nimmo at their point in their careers, respectively. So I think you could be in a great situation where you have Nimmo and McNeil gain on plenty, and then you have 2 guys on no outs or 1 guy on 1 out with a guy right in scoring position for Lindor to try to bring him in. I trust Lindor in regards to runners coming in more than the other 2, in regards to pop at least. Contact-wise, I get it. McNeil would make more sense when you're looking for more of the average, but just because he gets a hit doesn't mean it's always going to be an RBI. A single might not bring the guy in, especially if he's only on first. So they're going to be toying with the lineups playing this year. I won't put too much stock in it. And the game is not on any channel, Chris. Chris, it is not broadcast at all today. So that's what we're doing. So bear with me 1 second, guys. I'm going to change the scoreboard so it gets fixed because I realize I got to manually do it myself. So that's what I'm going to do real quick. Just bear with me. I'm probably going to lag during this process too. So just hang in there, guys. Thank you all so much regardless for being here. It does mean a lot. And there we go. Looks like the scoreboard's fixed now. Beautiful. And again, I apologize if I was lagging a second. It shouldn't have been too much, though. So Avila is at the plate now. Avila, I haven't seen him in a minute. He was the longtime catcher for the Diamondbacks, wasn't he? I remember him. And also with the Tigers, too. Most recently with Minnesota, though. So Avila is at the plate, and we're starting off the bottom of the second now. Lifelong Mets fan here since 69. Awesome, buddy. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate that. Always appreciate the kind words. What's my thoughts on a Thor extension for extra year? Thanks. Yeah, I mean, as of right now, I think a Thor extension wouldn't be too big, especially with him coming off of Tommy John. If they do it before the season, especially, I think it'll be a short-term extension. My guess is maybe a 2-year deal. I don't think it'll be anything big because I know he needs to prove himself. So that's my stance on the Thor extension. I don't see them doing anything massive. I could be wrong, of course, but in just my personal opinion, prior to the season especially, I don't see it being anything drastic. So take that as you will, guys. Who's your favorite baseball player, and when did you start becoming a fan of the Mets? Would mean a lot. Oh, of course. Well, thank you, Haley, for the kind words. I appreciate that. And Avila singles to first base. So Yamamoto still not looking great here. Hopefully he gets out of the struggles early, though, because I do believe Yamamoto is still pitching, unless my memory is mistaken. And I'm actually going to double check that for you guys right now. So Avila gets on first. He gets a single to right, and there's 1 guy on. And Yamamoto, I believe, is still pitching. Yep, he is. Okay. So, okay, here we go. So I'm just reading more of your comments. And Haley, going back to your comment real quick, in regards to how long have I been a fan? I've been a Mets fan my whole life, but I started following the Mets like heavily 6 years ago. That's really when it started. It was the season of 2015. Prior to the run, though, it was just a coincidence because my family told me, my cousin told me that, hey, I should watch the series against the Nationals because I just wasn't into baseball that much at the time. And he was like, watch the series against the Nationals because if the Mets win, they're leading the division for the first time in forever. So I was like, okay, I watched it, and the rest is history. So Keyboom is now at the plate. The infielder, believe third baseman, right, for the Nationals, and he is hitting off. So still 1 on, no outs here in the top of the second, and the Mets are still losing 2-1. I have decent analysis. Well, thank you, Sean. I appreciate that, especially coming off of what your initial comments were. I appreciate that nice one at least. So thank you. Okay, Worry, next time you put a no game broadcast in your title so people don't ask where you. Yeah, I know. Again, I kind of figure that most people understand, but at the same time, I know that some people just don't bother to look at anything and then they just go in. So it's fine though. 109 likes. Awesome. Again, thank you all so much. Again, if you guys are enjoying the stream, please make sure to smash that like and subscribe on. Help us get to 200 likes before the end of the stream. That would really mean a lot, especially with all you in here. So thank you all kindly. And make sure to hit that subscribe on if you like consistent Mets content and baseball content. So it looks like we're going to find out about Keyboom. He gets one strike that he's swinging, and I'm waiting for ESPN to update the other pitches, and I'll let you know. I need Lindor to get a hit. So do I. I'm not bothered or anything, but I would like him to get a hit. So Keyboom strikes out, swinging on 3 pitches. Get the K hype in the chat. So 1 away, and it's still 2-1. Now 1 out with Avila on first base. It was supposed to be a joke. Oh, okay. Again, you got to understand, it's really hard to pick up on jokes through a chat or text, especially if you're not using emojis or anything. How the hell am I supposed to know? It's like trying to like see someone if they're talking where they'd have a wink or a smirk on their face. I don't know that over this chat. So take that as you will. But yeah, strikeout there for Yamamoto. A big one. Now Victor Robles is up at the plate again to lead things off. Back to the top of the order for the Nationals. 1 out. Am I streaming during the season? Yes, I am, Mike. No need to apologize. Again, I know people are going to be chiming in at random times all throughout today's stream. I don't have a problem with repeating myself. I'm used to that. But yeah, I will be streaming during the season, and I will be going to plenty of Mets games this year, in which I'll be making vlogs out of. So I'm really excited for them. I think that those are going to be great. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to be going to a bunch of games. I already have 5 games I'm going to for the first 2 weeks of the season. So that's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of regular season content coming, no less. Okay, and Robles looks like he's going to out. So double play, nice. Robles gets into a double play, and that's the end of the second, folks. Let's get it. You'll love to see it. Really does mean a lot. And thank you all so much for the kind words. Thank you all for being here. Really does mean a lot. I hope you're enjoying the commentary. I thought, you know what, especially with no broadcast, with no type of radio call, this would kind of be a fun thing to do more than ever. But I will be streaming again tomorrow, so just know that. I'm reporting the person who disliked this video. You're funny. Again, thank you all for the kind words. I appreciate you all tremendously. Yeah, no, Lindor will definitely hit at some point, Jamal. There's nothing to worry about there. I assure you that. Let's see. Agree. Cleon Joe, Seaver, Harrelson, Foy, Boswell, Grote, Shamsky, Shpoda, Garrett. Awesome. All right, Sai, that's the farthest thing from the truth. You can't go there. I appreciate the kind words, but do not even try to fathom the idea of having me in the same conversation of Gary Cohen, the GOAT of broadcasting. All right, Gary is a G. I honestly take it as an insult if you either compare me to him or call me better, because that's the farthest thing from the truth. I would love to be in a position like his one day, but last thing I ever want to do is be in the same conversation as him. So thank you for the kind words, but I heavily disagree. I love Gary Cohen. Best voice in baseball, one of for sure, if not the best. I know that people are going to have their biased opinions, but Gary, Keith, LeBron, it doesn't get much better than that. You have personality, and you have a golden voice in Cohen. Just beautiful. I love it. It's just the best. It's out of here, baby. But yeah, so that is going to end it for the top of the second. Now, we are at the bottom of the second here. Nemo's going to be leading off again to start things off again. Then we have Lindor and Conforto all going for their first at-bat, hoping for something better because they all got out in their first at-bat here. So we'll see what happens here. Does Mets score a run next inning? What do you think, guys? Yes, I think the Mets score 1 run next inning. I'm calling it. Oh, thank you so much, Meet the Mets, for the donation. I really appreciate that. Thank you kindly. Thank you so much. Love to see young guys kicking out the Mets content. Keep killing it, buddy. You're doing great. Thank you so much. Everyone, hype in the chat for Meet the Mets. So kind, not just with the donation, which I really appreciate, but just the kind words. Thank you so much, buddy. That really does mean a lot. I really, really appreciate you. And I appreciate you all being here again, as I've said more times than I could probably count already. But thank you so much. It's Beatty, not Nemo. Oh, pardon me. They messed up. It was not me. So yeah, it's going to be Beatty now heading. And then it looks like it might go to the top of the order after that. I could be wrong. So yeah, Beatty is up now for the Mets. And Brett Beatty is starting today in the DH spot. So that's awesome to see. So Beatty is up out of the plate. No outs currently, just starting off the bottom of the second. We'll see what happens here. But regardless, I'm excited to see Beatty. Beatty and Mauricio, man. MPCA also got his first hit, a standing triple yesterday. That was great. But yeah, Beatty and Mauricio can hit. They continue to hit. You know, if they just continue to hit all spring training, it's going to be very exciting knowing that they have up to par major league at bats array. Jose Martinez injury doesn't look good. Can someone enlighten me on the Martinez injury? Because I didn't see it. What did you guys just see it through Twitter or something of what happened? I apologize. I'm out of the loop with that, unfortunately. But yeah, we're waiting to find out about Beatty, if he's going to end up getting a hit, if he's going to get out, whatever is going to happen. So it looks like Beatty's going to end up getting out here. I see a strike looking and a strike swinging. So we'll see what happens with Beatty here in 1 second. Okay, so Beatty, we have 2 strikes, and yep, he's strike swing. So Beatty just went swing heavy, 1, 2, 3, and he's out. So 1 out here to start. No problem, however. And it looks like now we're going to be having Nimmo. Yep, back to the top of the order now. So Nimmo's up. He ran into the umpire yesterday. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, because I didn't get a chance to catch all the game yesterday, so I missed that. That's not good. Uh-oh. He hurt his knee? Oh my God, that's not good. I didn't even know that. That's Jose Martinez literally has bad knees. This guy's career almost ended because of his knees, because of how much work he's had done on his knees. So I don't know the severity of that injury, but that's not good. I'm concerned about him. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, that's not good. His knees have been an ongoing problem with him the past couple of years. Really, his whole career. Martinez isn't old. Jose Martinez isn't old. But, you know, Brandon Nimmo is at the plate now, guys. We'll see if he can actually get on this time. He had a strong start to spring training. Cooled off a little bit lately, but we'll see if he can pick it up now. Okay, guys, so still waiting on Nimmo here. Again, thank you all so much for chiming in. I appreciate it. Makes me think he had it before and purposely ran to the ump for a reason. No. Who cares? What do you mean, who cares? Why would we want to see a guy hurt that actually is planning to have a bench role with the Mets this year? Who kills lefty pitching, might I add, as well. Let's see here. I'm going to spring training this year. Awesome, Desmond. Good luck with your travels, or Gavin, whichever one you may be. But yeah, good luck with that. I hope that goes well. Stay safe and, drive safe. I know that's going to be a long, lengthy trip. So good luck. Okay, so we're still waiting on Nimmo. 1 away here, and hopefully Nimmo can get on base. That's what he's known for best. Yeah, no, I gotta say though, outside the base running, like Nimmo has had a tremendous spring training. He really has, in my opinion. From everything that I've seen, at least, I haven't watched every single game. I've watched most of them thus far, but I'm liking what I'm seeing from Nimmo quite a bit. Defensively, it doesn't look like that there's been a huge hole there in center field with him, which is also great. The defensive woes have been more prevalent, I've noticed, with our starters, at least in the infield, than anything else. The outfield on the corners, I've seen it, but it's been with guys that aren't necessarily going to be on the roster for the Mets to start the season. I'm lagging. Oh, it should end soon then, Eli. And yeah, Dave. Oh my God, don't even get me started on that stream. That was amazing. That was absolutely amazing. Take me back to that stream. All right, and Nimmo gets striked out looking. So 2 away now. 2 strike out right away. Not great. You don't love to see it. It's odd to see Nimmo. Again, it's only spring training, but to see Nimmo get strike out on his first 2 at bats, not a common thing for Nimmo, honestly. But Lindor's up at the plate. 2 out, no one on. We'll see if Lindor gets his first actual hit here as a Met. And if he does, then I'm going to be even more pissed off because of this game not being broadcasted. But that's why we're doing this. That's why we're doing this stream. So I hope you guys enjoy it as we break down and find out what exactly is going to happen with Lindor in his second at-bat, and may very well be his last at-bat of the evening. I'm not sure how long they're going to keep him in the game. There's nowhere to watch the game, Holly. They're not broadcasting it anywhere. Who's pitching for the Nats currently? It is still Avalon. Absolute hype. Yes. Thank you all so much, guys. Again, I appreciate you. Sorry to send you 2 messages. Don't apologize. Maybe you should go into baseball or hockey journalism. I mean, yeah, Larry, that's kind of what I'm doing here. It's definitely in part. I want to build my own brands and my platforms. Definitely is the reasoning behind this for sure. But this channel has been tremendous since I started just a couple months ago, and I'm definitely going to run with it. So yeah, great things are going to be happening here on my hockey channel too. But this channel has definitely been the biggest thing as of late, and it will be going forward for now. But yeah, great things are coming. And it looks like Lindor ends up grounding out or flying out. Oh, Lindor reached on infield single to shortstop. It wasn't an error. Lindor got his first hit. Not the way I expected it, but I will take it. Lindor reached on an infield single to shortstop. It was weird how they show that single. An infield single. Did he beat him out on first? That's what I want to know. Hype in the chat, though, guys. Lindor got his first official what am I saying right now? He got his first hit finally as a Met. I know spring training, but that's still exciting. An infield single, just like we all predicted. So, guys, smash those buttons. Hype in the chat. My guess is just from what they shown on the ESPN is that he legged him out on going to first. I could be wrong, but I think that's what happened. So, guys, hype in the chat. And again, I'm not happy that SNY isn't doing it, but SNY isn't doing any away games this year in spring training. But the Nationals home isn't even doing it either. So they're both at fault. Can we offer him $300 million? It's going to be more than $300 million. But yeah, so Lindor gets his first hit as a Met. Absolutely literally an infield single. Now Conforto's up 2 away. Lindor gets his first hit, and just like that, he's on first. Oh, it was a comebacker that hit off Luis Avalon's So that's how we got to first. That's so funny. Okay, Conforto's up currently. Still 2 away. 1 on now with Lindor. Again, Lindor with these comebackers. I feel like I've seen that more of him than anything to start spring training. It's so weird. It's so weird. What's that? Someone said I'm at the game currently. They shifted. Well, if you're at the game currently, then I'll take your word for it. Yeah, I mean Avalon, it was a comebacker that hit off Avalon apparently. Sweet Lindor is now batting 125. Sign me up, baby. Sign me up. It's funny because 125 isn't even going to be half of the hundreds of millions that he's going to be making as extension. So take that as you will. I want to see a home run this game. So do I. Maikel Franco or Jed Jerko pickup if Martinez is on DL. I don't think that's necessarily the case because both those players aren't necessarily the replacement for a guy like Martinez. Jerko maybe because he can play first, but Franco's normally a third baseman still. So I don't know how likely those would be. But Conforto gets himself a out. So Conforto grounds out there to second base. And that is the end on a pop out, I should say. And that is going to be the end of the top of the top of the third. I'm confusing myself. I apologize. But yeah, so regardless, the Mets are still down 2-1, but Francisco Lindor at least got his first actual hit in Mets uniform. So take that as you will, guys. I'll definitely take it any day of the week. Just like we all expected a comebacker to the pitcher. That was literally very awfully reminiscent of his actual first plate appearance with the Mets in spring training this year, but it was a little pop/grounder, I believe, right to the pitcher. But this time he at least legs it out and gets the first. So it's always good to see. Mets should just announce that they do 5-year contracts only. No, because that's not true. I don't know what makes you say that. This is Steve Cohen era. They're not throwing a 5-year contract at Lindor. There's currently a cart driving out on the field. Didn't see what happened. Oh, okay. I gotcha. That's cool, though, that you're actually at the game. That's awesome. I think you think 8 years, $300 million with a 37.5 mil AAV for Lindor. I have a feeling, I've had this feeling that he's going to go for 10. But 8 would be more realistic for both him and the Mets. Probably more so for the Mets, in my opinion, than him. Because by the time that contract is done, he'll be right around 35. Versus a 10-year deal, he'll be right around 37. I still think, though, that it's going to probably be pushing upwards of a decade. And at least $300 million. The guy of the game is loyal to Worry. Out of the game, but on the stream. I know, that's awesome. That's all, especially if you're actually at the game. That's really cool. I appreciate that kindly. Where to watch the game? There's nowhere to watch the game, my friend. But Trey Turner is now at the plate for the Nationals as we get things going in the bottom of the third here. So let's get this rolling, shall we? And it looks like he flies out right away. He grounds out to third. So Trey Turner grounds out to third on a first pitch, and that starts off the bottom of the third. And Yamamoto's still pitching. So awesome. Yamamoto's still in. He's definitely grounded himself from how things started off in the bottom of the first. Juan Soto is now at the plate. And what's up? What's up, Gabriel? Appreciate you being here, buddy. And Soto, yep, Soto's up at the plate. And yeah, I know Bauer. Yeah, I mean, I was looking forward to the content creation. I really was. But again, that's water under the bridge at this point. Soto is struggling too. Who cares? It's spring training. Who cares? Literally, who cares? That's my standpoint on it. You should not be. For guys like Soto, Lindor, you should not be putting too much stock into them having a slow start to spring training. Both them are some of the best players in baseball. Soto's top 10, easily. Lindor is a great argument for top 10, but there are fair arguments for and against it. But Lindor, when thriving, if he has a type of year that he's had in previous years, prior to 2020, this upcoming season, he's phenomenal. How did the Mets score? The Mets scored off of a sac fly to right field by Mazika that brought in JD Davis on third. So still waiting on Soto here. Yamamoto still on the bump pitching. So we'll see what happens here. And again, thank you all so much for being here. I hope you are having a good time. Watch him hit a home run. It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, it's Juan Soto. It's not like he's a slouch or anything. I think that was Nito that carted off the field from the dugout. Don't mark my words. Okay. So someone got carted off the field is what you're saying. Okay. Well, thank you for the input. If that's actually true, that we'll find out soon enough if it's not on social media already. Who's going to play first, Lee or Alvarez? First. Oh, pardon me. I thought you meant first base, but I think you're just saying first as in who's going to make their appearance first. It's going to be Lee. Clearly, he's going to get at-bats this season. Alvarez is still a solid 2 years away. Good morning. I like your hat. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Happy to have you here. Again, Soto is still at the plate. We're waiting to find out if he got a hit here or if he ends up getting it out as well from Yamamoto. So time will tell. I'm very excited to watch the Mets this year. You and I both, Charles. You and I both. I am pumped for the Mets this season. Everyone knows that. That's been following along. And for all my loyal Mets fans that are just chiming in, please consider smashing that like button if you're enjoying today's stream. If you like this kind of play-by-play that we're doing with no broadcast or radio call available, and if you guys end up enjoying this kind of content and enjoy consistent Mets content, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. Help us get a 6K. We're trying to get there before opening day. That would be awesome. But yeah, just thank you all so much for the countless support. I really appreciate it. Gabriel, I know you're the best, buddy. I appreciate you. And I know about Martinez now. Everyone put me on. Reginald said, Mad Dog Russo doesn't think Lindor will sign with the Mets. Well, Mad Dog's just doing his normal hot take to, get everyone riled up. Now, I have a bridge to sell Mad Dog. That's what I have for Russo. And I don't dislike Chris Russo either, but I have a bridge to sell him. I don't know why he's smoking to think that. Maybe if this was a year ago, yeah, definitely could be a possibility. And Darren, great question. I do not have merchandise currently, but I will. I definitely will have merchandise this year. I was definitely planning to wait till I hit a certain point because it has to be worthwhile on my point too, because I make all my revenue through YouTube. So that a heavy factor into the merch being made when it's going to be made. But yeah, merch will be made. And rest assured, as long as you're subscribed, you will definitely find out about it when it happens. So still waiting on Soto here. 1 out currently as he's still on the plate against Yamamoto. Yamamoto still in here for the bottom of the third. And Soto gets an out. Awesome. Soto grounds out there right around first base in between first and second. And now we have 2 away. So good stuff there by Yamamoto, getting 2 away here in the bottom of the third early. And now we're going to wait to see who's up next. And if my memory's not mistaken, it is going to be Josh Bell. Do you think Lindor stopped the Bryant trade to give JD a chance? No. I don't think that. I think that Lindor is having a factor into JD's defensive improvements, but I don't think that Lindor is the strict factor into JD starting at third and Bryant not happening. So Josh Bell's at the plate now, 2 outs away. Wardy, do you give a grain of salt with every bridge you sell? Yes, William. Just wait till that's on Just wait till that is on an actual T-shirt. What content do you plan on making now that the offseason is over? A lot of different content, Charles. A lot of different stuff. I'll be live streaming again tomorrow, but I'll also be having a video out tomorrow, which I think I might want to center around the bullpen. So stay tuned for that. I still have some predictions videos I want to come out for the season for not just the Mets, but either as just the division or as a whole. Because I want to talk about the Mets in my predictions video. I'm going to be talking about individual players some more. I plan to do some content with more longevity where I'm not even like physically in the video. But it's going to be a lot of different content, and I'm going to be vlogging during the season. I'm going to be attending games this year, along with Richie at Mets Media. That's going to be great. I'm going to a whole series in April against the Phillies, so that's going to be awesome. I'm going to be vlogging that into a big thing. And that's the end of the bottom of the third now. Josh Bell grounds out. So that's it. Yamamoto gets out of that. Great to see. And now Dom Smith, J.D. Davis, and Luis Gourmet as of now are up at the plate next. So that's the end of the third. We're heading to the top of fourth. Nationals still up 2-1. And you're watching here on the stream. Thanks to me. And I hope you guys are enjoying it. Again, really having a lot of fun with this. Will the Mets try and get Jeremy Jeffress? That's a great question. All right. So I'm going to touch on the Jeremy Jeffress thing real quick. Okay. If you bridge out the different teams and just the MLB as a whole, you'll skyrocket in subs. Oh, I know. I know that there's a lot of perks to talking about more than just the Mets. But at the same time, I've also grown a huge following in a short period of time because I'm covering the Mets. It's not easy to start from the ground up and cover all broad topics across the MLB. It's something that I might do eventually, but for now, I want to talk really just Mets. The only thing I'll be talking out of them is really predictions because, again, I want this is already the largest and fastest growing Mets channel on YouTube. I want this to be the largest and most renowned channel on YouTube for the Mets that you think of. So that's what I'm working towards. I love the community. I have the utmost respect for other fan bases and teams. Don't get me wrong, but when you can actually hone in and give your main focus all to one team, you can get your most genuine content, in my opinion, versus me covering the whole league as a whole. Because I've done that with hockey as it is. It's very much easier said than done, especially with me that's still getting started in my life as a YouTuber. But down the road, that might be something I consider. But for now and the foreseeable future, it's definitely strictly Mets because I love doing this Mets coverage. Okay. And talking about Jeremy Jeffress, great comment here from Macias. I'm going to touch on this real quick, guys, as we wait to get set for the top of the fourth. And now Fetty is coming in to pitch instead of Avalon. He's been in National for a bit now. But Macias, yes, Jeremy Jeffress, as we know, was dropped by the Nationals for personal reasons. And I do recall because early yesterday, prior to noon, Jeremy Jeffress put a rather cryptic tweet on Twitter saying how this one guy who was his former agent, apparently he hasn't been his agent for like a year and a half, 2 years now, ruined his life and how much it hurt him because they've had a friendship for over 10 years, so-and-so. And the agent is literally a screwball just from everything that I've seen, not even trying to be rude or anything. This guy, I have no, I'm going to keep my opinions to myself, but if you look at the agent and his social medias, he has a very colorful and rather odd personality for what a normal player agent would be. It's not the norm. And there's been a few going back and forth. They're both kind of acting childish on social media. We're saying, ask him what the problem is. Ask him. No one's actually giving details. So I don't know if Jeffress is even going to pitch in the MLB this season as of now. He needs to get his personal life figured out. But Dom Smith is at the plate, as we know. And Luis with the donation. Thank you so much, my man. Guys, hype in the chat for Luis. Always appreciate you, my man. Thank you so much. Do you think we will get a resolution on Lindor and Conforto in the next 2 weeks? I think you get a resolution on Lindor in the next 2 weeks. I cannot bet you the farm on Conforto, however, because it looks like that they're weighing things one at a time. And just because you start extensions doesn't mean that it's going to extension talks doesn't mean that's going to happen right away. Could take all off season. spring training, if you will, to get it done. So, but yeah, if I had to pick one, I would say Lindor first. Conforto might be closer to the season. Dom Smith strikes out swinging on 3 pitches. You hate to see it, but Dom strikes out and 1 away now. And yes, guys, again, hype in the chat. Don't know hype for Luis. Thank you so much for the donation, buddy. I really appreciate it. Does Fanatics bring back shirts that get sold out? You got an awesome royal blue Mets with orange. Yes. I mean, I bought that recently, Reginald. You can probably, I got that on the MLB shop. I don't know if it's still sold out, but I bought that just over the past month and a half. So I don't think it's too hard to find. Yeah. I would love Shane Green for the Mets. But again, the Mets have kind of made it clear that they're not going to be going after anyone that isn't a minor league deal at this point in time. They could prove me wrong, but I'm just relaying what they have been saying. You've been a Mets fan since 94? Awesome, Ivan. I love that. And again, thank you all so much for being here. We're an hour and 20 minutes into this stream. So if you guys haven't already, please consider smashing that like button. Please hit that subscribe button as well if you enjoy consistent Mets content. Again, the amount of things I have lined up is truly beyond belief. I honestly get a little overwhelmed by it because of just how exciting it is. So just stay tuned, guys. This remainder of spring training going into the season is going to be fantastic here on the channel. I assure you that. So make sure to hit those buttons if you're enjoying this content and if you're excited for what is going to be happening here going forward. How the Mets scored? The Mets scored off of a RBI, a sac fly to right field by Mazika that poked it down right field, and it was brought in by J.D. Davis, who was on third base and just went in. And J.D. Davis is currently at the plate still, as we know, so we'll see if he can make anything happen. Been a Mets fan since 1970. Awesome, Paul. Awesome. Love to see it. And remember, the 8-hour Barrow stream with Nightingale old times. I know, Charles, it's crazy. It wasn't even that long ago, but still feels like it was actually a bit ago because of how much we've done since then already. But yeah, that was an insane stream. All right, guys. So JD is still at the plate, 1 away. We'll see if anything can actually happen here. And again, it's just ridiculous that they really can broadcast this game. All right, well, I see 2 balls. One is up and away, and one is up and in. Just misses the corners there. So 2 balls I see thrown at JD. We'll see what other pitches come because they normally show you. All right, JD gets walked on 4 pitches. Love to see it. So JD Davis, for the second time today, I believe gets walked for 4 straight pitches. That's pretty awesome. So, yeah, 2 at-bats and 2 straight at-bats with 4 straight balls to get on base. So not against that at all. How do I feel about Albert Pujols' ace scandal? I haven't deep dived it yet, honestly, Omar, to be completely frank. I've just been unbelievably busy. I heard about it though. I just need to look into it, but from everything that I've seen, it's funny. It's not all that surprising me. I've heard and I've seen things about other players doing that too, but yeah, no, it is bizarre. It is bizarre. Yeah, that's all I can really see on the matter currently. Yep, Yorme is at the plate now. 1 guy on, 1 out. JD Davis was walked again. We'll see if Yorme can have another hit, possibly get another runners in scoring position. We'll see what happens here. So yeah, Yorme had a hit in his first at bat. JD Davis was walked in his first at bat, and now he's walked in his second. Okay, Justin, thank you for the clarification. I appreciate that. No less, he's still getting walked twice. So, I mean, normally they are showing the pitches, but again, you might be right and I might be wrong. Because I'm watching through the ESPN app, though. Remember that. I'm not watching through the MLB app. I'm not sure if that's what you're talking about. Reginald, thank you so much for the membership, guys. We have another loyal member here on the channel. Thank you so much. We're going to have a lot of great member content coming out in the coming months and really over this whole year. And it's going to be awesome. So seriously, thank you so much for the membership. I appreciate you kindly, Reginald. Thank you so much. And now we have Luis Gourmet still at the bat here, so we'll see what happens here. Yeah, Yamamoto really gathered himself after a shaky second. Bottom of the first, I should say. Okay. So I got to say, this is going to be an interesting day. Probably one of the first, not the first, but it's always fun doing live streams when it's like dead silent in my room because I don't have the TV playing or anything. I'm watching all the updates through my monitor. So Gourmet gets another single. Nice. Luis Gourmet, man. This guy, another single. JD moves into runner scoring position. He gets on second base. 2 guys on, 1 out. Mazika is up at the plate now. We'll see what happens. Love to see it, though. Luis Guillorme continues to impress in this year's spring training. He's going to be a sleeper to really come off that bench and not just bring defensive upside, but offensive upside too. Better than I think a lot of us Mets fans initially expected. So I'm liking what I'm seeing from Guillorme. That's great. 2 straight at-bats and 2 singles with JD on, no less. Yes, Charles, we definitely have a better team than 2015. I don't think there's any Mets fan down. Granted, they need to play. We need to see them together, but they have all the actual tools and capabilities to be the best team in a long time. Larry, yeah, I think that they will be aggressive on the bases this year, though. You got to understand, they're going to have so many guys setting up. It's going to be great. Okay, so we have a ground out there. It's a second. Guillorme goes to second, however, and Davis a third. So 2 away. Mazika gets out, but luckily it's not a double play. So now we have Khalil Lee is up, and we are going to see if he can actually make anything happen. Can Khalil Lee get his first RBI in spring training with the Mets? We'll find out. So runners advance indeed. So guy on second and third. Now we're waiting to see what happens. Clearly, man, I'm excited for him. I know that he has had a shaky offseason. Spring training, but still, I like what I see from him. I think he has a lot of potential. He's already a top 10 Mets prospect. I think most would agree. He was number 8 organizationally for the Royals when the Mets acquired him. So take that as you will. But I'm excited about Clearly. I think defensively, he has plenty of upside. His bat could choke it up a little bit. He has a hefty swing, but outside of that, I think that we're going to see good things from Clearly as soon as the season. Go Phillies. Secrets. That's interesting. We got a Phillies fan in here? Okay. There was nothing to be excited about in 2015 team pre-deadline besides starting pitching. You're right. You're right. And starting pitching really carried them. Outside of landing Cespedes and their, last minute moves, the pitching carried them all season long. Okay, so still waiting on Clearly. He's got guys on second and third. He just needs to poke it out there to get at least 1 RBI. And Lee, of course, flies out right to second, and that is going to end the inning on a pop-out. So it is what it is. Lee wasn't able to get the hit, unfortunately. Left guys on, but it's nice to see Guillorme continuing to hit, and it's also nice to see JD get walked again. Always great to see that. So we're going now to the bottom of the 4th, still 2-1 Nationals. It's all right, though, just spring training. Absolutely. Again, it's not a big deal. Bye-bye, need a bathroom break. No problem, Julius. Do your thing. I'm just checking social media quick, guys, seeing if there's any further updates beyond what I know and what we've been following along. So, thank you again. I'm going to start answering some of your comments here real quick. What's up? What's up, Shy? Always happy to have you here. Is there a reason he hasn't pitched yet? Who are we talking about? Oh, Carrasco? Yeah, no, he's fine. Carrasco's fine. Is scheduled to pitch Friday. Is that official? Because I know that they were saying Friday or Saturday. If he's pitching Friday, then I'm definitely going to try to stream that game too. I'm probably going to stream most spring training games this week just because we're still looking at debuts for these guys, which is exciting. But yeah, I'm excited. Again, I'm going to probably work on a video late tonight to have out tomorrow after tomorrow's stream. So stay tuned for that as well, guys. And my guess that as of now, it'll probably be on the bullpen. So I'm looking forward to that. And also, guys, I don't know if you've been chiming in during the live stream, but we do have a sponsor here on the channel. I partner with Manscaped. So if you guys are interested, if you need to groom yourself because you got to get it done, the lady would appreciate if you have a lady, if you have a man, whoever it is. All right. But regardless, you got to get cleaned up. So make sure that you use my code at WardyNYM to get 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com. So if you guys are interested in that, you want to use the code, make sure you do, because I do believe it's not just a first-timer code. It should work every single time you use it, hopefully. So make sure to check that out. They have great products there outside of just their lawnmower 3.0. They have plenty of other things to use. So make sure to check it out. If you guys are interested, it's in the description down below, I believe. And I also just have it right down here. So again, thank you all so much. I appreciate it. You like to shave older men? I mean, yeah, you can use it for whatever you want, but it is directed for a specific thing. And Ryan Zimmerman is up at the plate now as we start off the bottom of the fourth. And Zimmerman looks like he's going to ground out right to shortstop. Love to see it. Okay. One away. Zimmerman is out. And Yamamoto's continuing to hurl. I like it. I like the fact that they're actually giving Yamamoto a leash. Oh, Betances is pitching, pardon me. I thought Yamamoto was. I guess the switch happened, and I just didn't pick up on it right away. So I'll double-check that right now. Thank you, though. Yeah, Betances is pitching. Pardon me. My mistake. Zimmerman has grounded out, though. So here we go. Zimmerman out, has been looking good so far. Yeah. I mean, Betances is definitely going to need to have good command with his, more off-speed stuff because he doesn't have the heater like he once did. And that's really going to be the biggest thing with how much of a future he even has with the Mets this season. Charles, about the Cespedes. Okay, who cares? I'm curious where he's going to land. I'll say that. But what channel is the game on? It's not on any channel, Ray. It's right here, buddy. There's literally no other way to chime in other than just following through on the ESPN or MLB app. It's not broadcast today. Secrets, thank you so much. Guys, hype in the chat for Secrets. We got a Phillies fan that just subscribed here. What a G. What a real one. I appreciate you, buddy. I can't guarantee you that you will love the content here on the channel because it's not going to be in favor of your favorite team. But no less, I do appreciate you being here. Okay, so Schwarber is up once again. He started off the game with an RBI single to get things rolling, but we'll see what happens here now. So one away, Betances on the bump now. Hi, Worry. What's up, Ryan? How's it going, buddy? And again, just thank you all so much for being here. This has been a fun stream. Definitely wasn't initially planning to do it, but I was like, you know what? Let's do it today, especially with no broadcasting, no radio call. We got to get it done. And we'll be streaming again tomorrow for Walker's debut, which I'm excited about because we'll actually be able to watch that. So mad hype for the Walker debut. I don't know about you guys. I'm very much looking forward to it. And nice. Chris Russo from New Rochelle, which is where you're from. Awesome. 2 outs away. Love to see it. Betances gets his second out. A fly out there to right field. Always good to see. And there are now 2 away here in the bottom of the fourth for Betances. Come on, Betances. Let's get a quick 1, 2, 3. Matt, thank you for the sub too. I appreciate that. Hype in the chat for Matt as well. Awesome, buddy. Thank you so much. Again, we're getting awfully close to 6K subs, guys. So please smash those buttons. Really does mean a lot. Again, we're the fastest and largest growing Mets YouTube channel there is currently. That's insane because we're literally only a couple months in. We're just around 3 months or so into the channel, which is just like jaw dropping. But it's all because of you. So seriously, thank you guys. And now Castro is up at the plate, the former longtime Marlin, Chicago Cub as well. Why is somebody telling me that he was a Yankee? What was Castro a Yankee for a short time? Yeah, what? Right? Or am I just losing my train of thought? I swear, I think he was with the Yankees too. Where's the most entertaining and nicest? Oh, thank you so much, but you're too kind. I really appreciate that. I appreciate all your kind words, guys. You have all been awesome. Thank you so much. And it looks like, oh no, that's not good. Castro just doubled to deep center. So at least it's not a home run. But thank you so much, Baez, for the sub as well. And yes, Castro was a Yankee. Okay, I'm not going crazy. I know it was a short time. Okay. But again, thank you all so much for the subs. Castro doubles the left field. deep, right around left field, in between left and center. Luckily, though, there's no one on base. So we got a guy on second, Avila, who's 1-for-1 in the day. Let's see if he's going to get a hit here or if Betances is going to be able to end the inning. Yes, thank you. Yes. Yep. Castro was part of the Stan trade. Thank you. I forgot. Yeah, he was the biggest piece of part of that player-wise. Like, that wasn't a prospect. I'm almost certain. What's up, Sonny? How's it going, buddy? Any news on Nimmo? What do you mean any news on Nimmo, Oscar? Just with how he's playing? If so, he struck out twice today. And that might be the only at-bats he has. I'm not sure if he's going to have a third. Luis, I will be there April 12th against the Phillies. We can gladly meet up. I'm going that entire series. And I'll be talking about that further probably in a separate video. But yeah, I'm going to that entire series against the Phillies. All 4 games, I'll be there. And I'll be vlogging that entire time. So if you see a short kid that maybe has a jersey that says Wardy, if I can get it by then, and has a little gimbal in his hand at vlog, then you know it's me. Okay. So Avila is up at the plate still, 2 away. 1 guy on at second in scoring position, that being a double just from Castro. Take him out of the game. I mean, it was 1 double. I don't think we should take him out just yet. Not going to lie, you kind of look like Dave. People say I look like all different players. It's funny. It's definitely just a beard because I would just look like a young schmuck if I didn't have it. Waiting on follow-up on Nito injury. I know. Yeah, I don't know what the significance of that is. I'm really hoping it's not too serious. But shout out to the guy who's, I think, named Washington Nationals, who's actually at the game. That's in the chat here. Yeah, he said how he saw Nito get carted off earlier because he's actually at the game. And Jared, I'm short. I'm 5'5" on a good day. I'm not tall. I'm not tall. Trust me. Whenever I meet you guys, I'll be looking up probably, and you'll be like, "Damn, wasn't expecting that." But it's okay. What is this song you put in the backgrounds of your videos? They're like 2 different songs I take from Lakey Inspired, who's a great music creator on YouTube, and it's free music that you can use. Avila is still at the plate though. 2 outs. We'll see what happens here on the bottom of the 4th. We'll see if Betances can get out of the jam or not. Oh, of course. Avila reaches on an error. Come on. He scored on an error? Bruh. Castro scored on an error. Avila is safe at first on a throwing error by third baseman J.D. Davis. Man, oh man. Yes, Ozzy, let's go indeed, buddy. Oh, my God. Look, I get it. If you're going to have an error, it's definitely the time to do it in spring training. But what is the biggest question mark for the Mets going into the season? That's even bigger than center field because they actually added more depth in the outfield between Almora and Kevin Pillar. It is third base. So to see JD gain a throwing error here on third, it's concerning. And all I can say is I really hope it doesn't continue because I do like JD Davis a lot. I love the guy. I love his bat, but the defense needs to get there. Okay? So, because I've went back and forth with people, and Keyboom is up at bat, just so you guys know. I just want to rant here quick, all right? Because people have gotten a misunderstanding from me throughout the offseason when I was talking about all the third base options for the Mets and how they were going after Chris Bryant, Chapman, Eugenio Suarez, whoever it's going to be, and fielder's choice runner out, and that's going to end the 4th there, guys. So they get out of there. I know the bullpen is a question mark. I still think third base to an extent is defensively because defense wins championships at the end of the day. It doesn't matter how great you are offensively. And that's exactly why the Mets have inquired on all these bigger name third basemen that are at least average defensively or above average, So I just want to clarify that because people thought that I don't like JD. I love JD. All I want is for JD to thrive. But if we're basing things on how the Mets approach the offseason, all indication is that they were preaching defense. And they didn't land a big name third baseman because they couldn't get him at the right price that they felt was worthy. They weren't giving up Francisco Alvarez for Chris Bryant or Eugenio Suarez when he's arguably the best prospect within the organization currently, catching prospect, which are rare to come by. So they didn't do that. But unless JD really fixes his defensive woes, which again, I pray to God he does. But if he doesn't, Do not expect him to be on this club long term unless they keep him in a bench role. So that's all I have to say. I do think the Mets will upgrade third base at some point this year, barring JD Davis not becoming a stellar third baseman. If it ends up affecting them in games constantly, the Mets are not going to buy into that. They're not. They're not going to do a desperate trade, but they'll make the smart moves. So this is crunch time for JD. It sucks to see him getting a throwing error here because, again, I know these things happen, but when they've happened at such a fast rate for JD Davis, who is on pace to be the worst defensive third baseman in all baseball in 2020, it's not a great look. And I understand the concerns. I understand why they have their woes still. That I understand why us as fans are curious what's going to happen. How the Nats score? They scored off of a throwing error by JD Davis, just like how they scored their first run with Juan Soto getting on base earlier because there was a throwing error by Yamamoto. So errors defense, again, has been lacking in this game. Regardless, it looks like that Nito there's something wrong with Nito. I don't know exactly what it is. And Brett Beatty is now up for the Mets here in the top of the fifth, folks. And again, thank you all so much for being here, though. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have been enjoying the stream. I know I have. Is Pete Alonso in the game? No, Haley. Pete isn't playing today. Yeah, Nats have 3 runs are all unearned. Literally none of them are going against Yamamoto and then Betances. So, yep, that's how we're rolling currently. Yep. So again, guys, continue to let me know your thoughts in the chat. Brett Beatty is up at bat. He struck out in 3 quick pitches, swinging in his first at bat. But hopefully you can get something here. Did I watch the Cookie Club with Dom and JD? Yes, I have, Jack. Again, I like that. I do. I really do. And it's funny. It's funny, the Cookie Club. My girlfriend's been, yapping at me for the longest time that I need to go to Insomnia Cookies with her. So I don't know if it's more incentive to do it now more than ever, considering that's a sponsor for that little skit, but take that as you will. Beatty, though, is still up, and we're going to see what happens here. Prediction, guys, in the chat before we find out. Do you think Brett Beatty, 1, gets a single, 2, flies out, 3, grounds out, or 4, extra base hit? Put one of those numbers in the chat as long as you remember everything I just said. So again, for the people in the back, put a number 1 if you think he gets a single, a number 2 if you think he grounds out, 3 if he flies out, and 4 would be a extra base hit. Let me know. I want to hear it. Get him in the chat, guys. Let's get him in the chat. We got a 2. We got a 1. We got a 1. We got a 4. We got a 3. Okay. I like the diversity going on right now. That's always good. We got a 5. Oh, William's saying F it. He's going for the bomb. What if he walks? That's something I decide not to put into consideration here. I don't think Beatty's walking. And Brett Beatty has just, in fact, grounded out a shortstop. So whoever had a 2, pat yourself on the back. You were right. There you go. 1 away here in the top of the 5th, guys. Brandon Nimmo is at bat again. So Nimmo is gaining a 3rd at bat, which probably means Lindor's gaining a 3rd at bat. I will take that. Since minor league seasons are pushed back, are they holding onto guys to see more play, or are they going to start filtering down to the main roster as usual? That's a good question, Chris. I don't have a complete answer for you currently. My guess is that they're going to probably maybe hold on to guys. I don't know how much expanded the rosters will be this year. So that's something that I'd have to answer you at a further time where I actually did the research on, because I don't want to give you an answer that I honestly don't have the full backing to currently. Hey, quick question. Are these games not correct? Today's game is not on any broadcast. Has Lindor got a hit yet? Yes, he actually got a hit. A comebacker that hit the pitcher, and he legged him out at first. And Fetty is still pitching for the Nationals, for everyone that is curious, that doesn't know. But again, guys, thank you all so much for being here. I hope you were enjoying. And Nimmo just looks like a pop fly, grounded out to 3rd. Nimmo grounded out short in the infield to 3rd, and we have 2 away. Nimmo, not a great day for Nimmo, but again, it's okay. Two-way now. Mets are trash. Oh, Johnny, that's a good one. Okay, let's see. Hey, let's go, finally. Andrew, what's up, buddy? Yeah, and Lindor is now up for his third at-bat, and it will probably be his last at-bat of the evening, unless they really make him stay longer. I doubt it, though. So Lindor's third at-bat of the day. Two guys out once again. Last time you guys singled, there were two guys out as well. Nimmo has done nothing today at the plate. Again, it happens. So do I think Nito is okay defensively? Yes. Yes. Defense is the strongest suit of Nito's game, I would even counter. Okay, so still waiting on Lindor here. We'll see what happens, guys. Again, same thing one more time, guys. Let me know, do you think Lindor is going to get 1, a hit, 2, a ground out, 3, a fly out, 4, an extra base hit? Let me hear it. How often do I stream these games? I stream weekly, and I will be all throughout the season. It won't be every game, of course, because I have other content that I want to focus on for the Mets. But yeah, I will be streaming normally every single week, give or take, whether it's for games or whether it's separate from games too. Whether trade, like I've blown up on the channel from doing streams of various things, and not even games yet. It's mainly been from actually reactionary content to trades and signings and things of that nature. So. Mets still have their woes defensively. Don't get me wrong. It's not an insult to say that the Mets aren't great defensively right now. They're in a far better situation than what they were a year ago, but they still have their issues. And Lindor singles to left. Lindor gets his second hit of the day. Let's go, baby. I know I'm lagging a little bit. Who cares? Hype in the chat. Francisco Lindor has now hit his second one, and this is a real one. He actually hit it out of the infield, folks. So hype in the chat. Francisco Lindor, baby. Hype as always. You love to see it. Love to see it. Wardy, name the top 5 third basemen with the best defense. Okay, I'll do that in a second, Mark. Conforto was up at the plate. He's 0 for 2. Still 2 guys out, though, and Lindor is on. So there's 1 guy on first now. Should have been 3 for 3. I agree. It's awesome. Awesome. Again, I called this before the game, guys. I said Lindor's inevitably gained his first hit in a Mets uniform today in spring training. It's a joke that it's not broadcasted. So I'm glad that I'm at least here and doing it with you guys. It needed to be done. Okay. Because I literally knew it. There was no way. I just had that gut feeling I was going to get at least 1 hit today. And now he has 2. Wait, what was the Lindor contract? There has been no extension yet. There is no contract yet. This is on nothing, noob. This is literally not a broadcasted game today. I called it. Before the game, I said he was going to go 2 for 3. It should be at the top of the chat. Jared, I'll leave you here for a little bit. I believe you called it. That's awesome, though, Jared. Good stuff, buddy. Again, Conforto was at the plate. 2 on, 2 out, I should say. 1 guy on, that being Lindor. We'll see if anything comes of this. And no problem. Thank you all again for being here. It really does mean a lot. This has been a fun stream today. I couldn't believe DeGrom's outage wasn't broadcasted. I know. I'm almost certain. No, DeGrom's game was broadcasted, was it not? It just wasn't on SNY. It was probably broadcasted if you had the MLB package, though. I could be wrong, but I think that was the case. Okay, so Conforto's still up at bat. We'll see what happens here, guys. It wasn't broadcast at all? Interesting. It was on CW. Okay. And you pick Arenado, Chapman, Suarez. Oh, stop you right there. Stop you right there, Mark. No. Eugenio Suarez is not a top 5 third baseman defensively. And that was the question you had? I respectfully disagree. I wouldn't even say that Brian is top 5 defensively. to an extent. And Conforto line out to first. That is going to be the end here of the top of the fifth. We head to the bottom of the fifth, guys. Mets are still up, though. Shouldn't say they're up. They're down 3-1, but they're actually starting to get the bats cooking. So we'll see if they can get some more consistency here. That would always be a good thing, you know? All right, guys. So in my personal opinion, without doing any research whatsoever, just off the top of my head, the top 5 third basemen in baseball defensively, you think, yeah, Hayes is a big deal. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not going to include him right now just because we need to see him play. But off the top of my head, Nolan Arenado, Matt Chapman. Why am I blanking on the former Anthony Rendon? Definitely top 3 right there. If you want to go outside of that, I'm just thinking about every single team in the league right now defensively. Bryant, you can maybe make the argument, but he's not a constant Gold Glove. Suarez definitely isn't. Suarez is just around average defensively. Gotta admit, the Mets are going to be pretty good this year. I agree. Machado, Machado is definitely a great pick as well. I'm glad he brought him up. Definitely could have Machado in there. He has a nasty glove. Machado would make a lot of sense. And then one more to round it out. Austin Riley or Jake Lamb will break out this year. I don't know. Lamb is coming off significant injuries still, and Riley has yet to prove himself. Gio Urshela is good defensively. That's true. That's a strong pick as well. Would I say he's top 5 defensively in the league, though? That's the only thing I'm not necessarily sold on. Could be. I think he actually could be. I think he could crack the top 5. But yeah, Jose Ramirez, though, great. I'm glad he brought him up, Josh. It was just blanking. Ramirez, definitely. I would put Ramirez in there. You think the Mets will get Chapman or Bryant? That'd be awesome. I wouldn't be against either of them. Time will tell, though. But here we have now, we are at where are we at now? The bottom of the fifth. Victor Robles, again, starting things off here for the Nationals. We'll see what happens. Thank you all so much for chiming in. This has been fun. Did I see John Boy's Yadia breakdown? No, I did not. I haven't watched John Boy in a couple of days now. I do like his breakdowns, though. They're good. I don't think Rendon is terrible defensively. I think Rendon has definitely looked stellar at third at times. If you want to make the argument to not have him in top 5, though, that's fine. Bregman, though, is another great pick. That's true. Again, that's one of those things. This is just me without doing any research, any actual numbers in front of me. Bregman would make a lot of sense. We fall short to the Braves. All I have to say is let time dictate that, Zachary. Robles, though, 0 for 2 on the day. We'll see what he can do here, though, in the bottom of the fifth. Let's go, Nats. I respectfully disagree, Caleb, but I appreciate you being here. I know I got more than just Mets fans in here, inevitably. So, yeah, again, Nats are up 3-1 right now as we hit the bottom of the fifth. Robles is up for his third at-bat of the day, which my assumption would be his last, and Gazelman's pitching, so we'll see if Gazelman can get out of this or not. I honestly have no clue. Gazelman, in my mind, isn't even going to make. Actually, I'll save that. I'll save my opinion on Gazelman. You're calling a comeback for who? For who, Chamber? All on for 2020 was to be able to fly over to America, go see my first ever Mets game at Citi Field, and let's see, and bump into you, dude, and shake your hand. Oh, that'd be all. Oh, Darren, you're too kind, buddy. I appreciate that. Hoping to come over September if we can. Awesome, Darren. Well, yeah. Again, hopefully, that's all I can say. We all want normalcy back. I think we can all agree. So, as soon as everything opens up, which means that things are doing well, then by all means, sign me up. I would love that too. Yeah, no, I don't think Story is going to switch. No. Story is arguably the best shortstop in the game with Tatis and Lindor. That's your top 3. And Victor Robles singles to left. That's his first hit of the day. He gets on base. Hey, Rory, it's lefty. What's up? Oh, yeah, that's right. I knew your name looked familiar earlier. Yadiel Baez. Yes, what's up, buddy? Happy to have you here. And thank you so much again, Elliot, for the donation. Guys, hype in the chat one more time for Elliot. He's been tremendous this entire time. Thank you so much, buddy. I really appreciate it. Always kind. As much as I love JD, but he need to go to the AL to DH. I mean, DH is a prime spot for JD. I agree. He definitely looks like he'd be more suit DH than anything. And when the Mets will have DH, he'll be blocked by other guys like Dom Smith to start things off. So, yeah, I mean, I do think the AL would bode him well. I love JD. I don't want to see him go, but there is an ongoing issue there still at third base. And NL needs DH. Yes, they absolutely need the DH. Trey Turner's at the plate now, though, folks. So we have one guy on. Victor Robles is on first. There's currently no outs here as Robert Gsellman, who has been very interesting pitcher the past couple of years for the Mets. And I'm really curious how much more of a leash he will be getting. But I will be touching on that in a future video. So I'm going to bite my tongue here and just kind of wait on that. Julio Vargas, what's up, buddy? Everyone, hype in the chat for Julio as well. Another great guy. Again, you guys have all been tremendous. Julio's a great guy, though. Known him for a bit here. And thank you all so much for being here, though. I do appreciate it. And Gsellman sucks, Stacy. I mean, yeah, he definitely has had his struggles. I think that's putting it lightly the past couple of years. Injuries has not helped him, but, it does make you wonder how much longer are the Mets going to give him this leash and how much of a factor is him being Noah Syndergaard's best friend going into things. I'm curious. You've been saying his name wrong. I mean, when you look at the spelling, I would expect you to. It's kind of wacky. But Trey Turner's still at the plate, guys. We're waiting for a hit. Mets need another ace to match up with the Dodgers and the Padres starting pitching wise. Yeah, I think something would be strong like that. But again, they're getting Thor back right in the beginning of June, right around. This rotation is deep as it is. I think the Mets will have just as good of a rotation as any of the season as long as they can stay healthy. I know that they're still banking on a little bit, but they're in a far better situation pitching depth-wise than they've been in numerous years now. And with a healthy Thor back, I'm liking their odds with the rotation. I really am. Do I think Lindor's the next star of the franchise? Yes, 100% I do. He already is, in my opinion. Pilar at third? No. Pilar doesn't play infield. Robles, though, on first, no outs. Trey Turner still at bat. We'll see if he gets a hit here. Gsellman seems like he's taking his dear sweet time because we don't know what's happening yet. So we'll see, guys. We'll see. Again, as always, guys, let's get your predictions in the chat. We'll keep this as an ongoing thing, okay? Put in number 1 in the chat. Oh, wait, actually, never mind. We're going to find out the details about Turner right now. And Turner just flied out to center, so never mind. We have one away. So Turner's out, so take the predictions and kick him in the can. Yeah, no, you too, Nicholas. Again, respect where respect's due. I heavily believe it's going to be the Braves or the Mets winning this division. So, yeah, good luck with your Braves. I don't wish them well, to be quite honest, as a Mets fan. But I hope for your sake that, they're inevitably going to have a good season. The predictions with them are just outrageous. To think that the Braves are going to be like a third or a fourth team this year is a joke, okay? A lot needs to go wrong for them. And they have this guy named Peter Soroka, who's kind of a big deal back in this rotation this year, I believe. Yeah, they're going to be okay. Tyler, if you need yourself short on mod, you have me to have Def of Neon. Thank you so much, Elliot. I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you kindly. I'll definitely add you when I get the chance. Soto has just singled, however. So, yeah, there we go. So Soto is single, and now Bell is up. So here we are. Looks like that there are now 2 guys on, and there are 1 out for Josh Bell. We'll see what happens here, guys. Mike Soroka, not Peter. Pardon me. Long day. Mets are interested in Maikel Franco. Get out. They actually are interested in someone. No effing way. How much interest are they showing, though? That's the thing. All right, so Josh Bell's on, 1 out, runners on the corners between Soto and Robles on third. See what happens. That's interesting. I didn't think the Mets would be going after Franco because Franco wasn't necessarily stellar defensively at third either. I don't know. Maikel Franco. You guys don't remember Maikel Franco? He used to be with the Phillies guys. He used to have the dreads. Wasn't great, but he had a really strong offensive year with the Royals in the short 2020 season. Does this mean Davis gone? Again, I don't know. Franco's a third baseman. I know that much. So take that as you will. Take that as you will, guys. Okay, and Soto to second on wild pitch by Gesellman. Sounds about right. So 2 guys now in scoring position with Josh Bell still at the plate. Got to go. No problem, Chamber. Thanks for being here. And yeah, no, thank you all so much for being here again. I see the tweet now. Just says the Mets are among teams. Yes. How much interest they're showing is a different story. I don't know how much interest they're actually showing currently. So we'll see. And that's a good point. Franco has done really well against the Mets, so why not join him? That's funny though. I did not think that they would be in the running for Franco. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, 2 strikes on the ball now. Looks like to Bell, and he strikes out swinging. 2 away. We'll see if Gesellman can get out of this jam unscathed. Franco hit. I'll tell you guys what Franco hit last year in a second. Give me 1 second. Yes, Julius. Thank you. Thank you for the update. I appreciate that. All the updates. Yep. Yeah, no, thank you. I appreciate it. You really think Yorme would be better at third base? I mean, I like Yorme a lot. I do. I just don't think the Mets are going to be committed to him, especially as your everyday third baseman. Ain't nobody want Franco. That's a lie. Check Tacoma Twitter now. Okay. All right, Zimmerman is still at the plate, though, guys, just so you're aware. So it looks like that, there's still 2 out, and we have Zimmerman at the plate with runners on second and third. So we'll see what happens. I know about the Lindor extension, if that's what you're alluding to, because that's the latest thing Tacoma has tweeted. And the Mets get out of the jam. Gesellman, you little mofo, you did it. Gesellman gets out of the jam for the Mets, and we head to the top of the 6th now. Still 3-1, Mets down to the Nationals. Thank you all so much to everyone that's been chiming in. I hope you've been enjoying today's stream. If you have, please make sure to smash that like and subscribe button. We're trying to get a 6K subs by opening day, and we're also trying to get a 200 likes for today's live stream. So if you haven't hit those buttons yet, please do. It really does mean a lot. It lets me know that what I'm doing is actually worthwhile at the end of the day. So thank you again. How am I watching the game? I'm not watching the game through anything. There's no broadcast today. So I'm just watching through the ESPN and MLB app. That's the only way to follow along in today's game. But yeah, don't worry, guys. I'll be doing a thorough breakdown on Maikel Franco probably later today, probably right after today's stream. So even if it's out a couple hours after Heyman tweet, it's not going to matter because I know you guys are probably interested. So I'll do a whole breakdown on Franco and his game later. So we'll see what happens. Again, doesn't mean the Mets are going to land him. It just means that they're one of the teams interested in him. Is this a 7 or 9 inning game? From everything that I've seen, it's a normal 9 inning game, unless I find something that tells me otherwise. And if it is 7, please let me know. But I believe it's 9 innings. Mark Vientos is now at the plate for the Mets. Their third base prospect that's also been playing first plenty this year in spring training. Brad Hand is in. Oh, fitting. Brad Hand is in, it looks like. I'm going to double check real quick. Yep, Brad Hand is in. Okay. All right, here we go. Brad Hand. Is this Brad Hand's first appearance as a National? Is this Brad Hand's first appearance? That's what I want to know. Brad Hand is in. We're at the top of the 6th. Mark Vientos at the plate for the Mets. See what happens here. Okay, here we go, guys. So I think Vientos will see if he can get on base here. Again, you guys know the drill. We're going to do our predictions for basically each at bat. Give me a 1 if you think he's going to get a single, a 2 if you think he's going to ground out, a 3 if you think he's going to fly out, or 4 an extra base hit. We're not going to count walks just because a walk's a walk. So let me know in the chat what you guys think is going to happen here with Vientos' at bat against Brad Hand. And as I said that, it doesn't even matter because we just found a single. So there we go. Vientos gets a double, actually. Vientos doubles right field. First pitch thrown by Brad Hand as a national, it looks like, and as a double to the prospect Vientos. JD Davis is now at the plate, guys. So, yes, Brad Hand gives up a double in his first pitch ever thrown as a national. So, there you go. Hand pitched the other day. Oh, did he? Oh, never mind then. Then I'm wrong. Actually going to delete my tweet right now because I thought that was the first time. I didn't know. All right, JD Davis is at the plate, though. One guy on in runner's scoring position, that being Mark Vientos. How are you watching the game? I'm not watching the game, buddy. The game is not broadcasted today. I'm just interacting throughout the chat. I'm watching through ESPN, through their actual app. And you can do the same thing with MLB, but the MLB app isn't even showing the pitches being thrown. At least ESPN is, even if it's after the out or hit happens. 2 hits for Lindor today. Very nice. Absolutely. 100% agree. And guys, we're just at around 200 likes. We're right around 10 or so away. So if you haven't, please make sure to smash those buttons. It really does mean a lot, guys. And thank you all so much again for chiming into the stream again. It really does mean a lot. Again, if you're a diehard Mets fan and you would like to subscribe, please do for consistent Mets content. This is the place to be. I'll be having out another video today, so stay tuned for that. The content's going to definitely start to pump out, and I'm very excited for it, and I hope you guys are too. So stay tuned. And there we go. So we have JD Davis is walked again. Davis had himself a fielding error, but he's had 3 walks on the day. That's nuts. That's literally nuts. That's so bizarre. That's what I mean. I thoroughly enjoy JD Davis, but we need his defense to get on par with his offense, or at least be average. That's been the biggest gripe with him. And it looks like that Hager is now replacing JD on the bases if what I saw was correct. I could be wrong, though. And Luis Guillorme is now at the plate. 2 on, no out for the Mets. Yes, Mets legend Luis Guillorme up 100%. 100%. All right, guys. Predictions real quick before we find out. 1, do you think Guillorme's gained a single? 2, do you think Guillorme's gained? Oh, wait, never mind. A flyout just happened. Scratch that. Take it back. Okay, so yeah, Hager is in place of JD now on first, and Mark Vientos moves to third. Guillorme flies out to deep center, and we have runners on the corners for 1 out. So ignore my prediction talk. I don't mean to be off when I'm trying to do the predictions with you. And unfortunately, right as I'm trying to do them, we actually find out an answer. So it is what it is. So yes, deep flat to center for Guillorme. Runners on the corners, 1 out. Mets can try to do some damage and get this game tied up. And now we have Mazika, who had himself a good fly out to right field earlier in the game to get the only RBI thus far for the Mets, bringing in JD Davis from third. We'll see what he does here with 2 guys on and 1 out. Who's on third base? It was JD, but now it's going to be Hager. Here we go, though. Patrick Mazika is on. We'll see if he can get another RBI here. All he needs is another sac fly, honestly. Who's on first? It's Jake Hager, who's another infield minor leaguer the Mets have. Who he comes in. He's now running for JD Davis. JD's day is done. Yeah, you can just type your predictions. That's fine. I thought I would make it easier with a number, but I guess not. Great commentary. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Would like for you to keep up a conversation when there's no action. Just a recommendation. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, no, I appreciate that, though. Thank you so much for the kind words, buddy. It does mean a lot. And again, normally I am. You got it. I've done so many live streams on this channel already. Normally, I've been doing live streams without there even being game action happening. This is only happening now because of spring training. Before that, I would be doing all these off-season segments and answering literally everyone's questions. So just know that. And when I'm checking on my phone and stuff, I'm just checking any updates that we find out that I'm not currently seeing. But Mazika is still on at the plate, 2 out on the corners. So we'll see what happens here. 1 out, I should say, with guys on the corners. Pardon me. Assuming Pete starts tomorrow, he goes yard. I like the prediction. Again, we will be streaming tomorrow again, folks, because that will be Taijuan Walker's first debut, first actual appearance we see him in a Mets uniform. So we got to watch it. Walker will look good. I hope so. I'm very excited for Walker. I really am. Do you anticipate JD having a breakout year? I think he could. I really do. I just the offense is not the issue with JD. It's his defense. We all know this. That is what I need to see from him breaking out wise. His offense only means so much to me because the Mets don't need to bank on him for offense. They need to bank on him for defense. Do I think he'll wear the necklace tomorrow? I hope so. That'd be awesome. I hope so. Yeah, Jared, you said like the same thing. Yeah, I hope so. Mazika, though, still at the plate. We'll see what happens here. Give me your predictions, though, guys, right before we find out an answer to Mazika. If he gets a runner in, if he gets out, we'll see. Single? Awesome. Okay. And again, thank you all so much for the likes and the subscriptions. We're just around 200 likes, so make sure to smash those buttons. And thank you all so much for the subs, guys. It's insane. We're really close now. We're under 300 subs away from 6K, which is nuts. And, you know, if we do get that by opening day, that'll be awesome. So just thank you all so much in advance for hitting those buttons. I cannot begin to tell you how much they go a long way. It may seem silly that you doing those things does a lot, but it really does because it's assurance on my part. And you know, the further this channel grows with interaction, likes, and subscriptions, that's how we reach a broader audience at the end of the day. A bigger audience, I should say. So thank you all so much just in advance. I appreciate it, guys. Okay, Mazika, though, still at the plate. Still taking his dear sweet time. I guess we'll find out. 3-2. All right, 3-2. All right, so something must have happened, guys. We're going to find out right about now, and I'm finding out as we speak. So 3-2, we see it right here. What happened? Okay. Mazika grounded into fielder's choice to second. Viento scored. Hager out at second. Awesome. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. He gets another RBI today. Another sacrifice, basically. So it's 3-2. And now we'll have clearly. And oh, shut up, Jose Garbage Lee. It's spring training, damn it. And he's a prospect. Give me a break. Come on. I get it. The guy's been struggling in spring training, but he's also hasn't played above double A yet. All right. If he struggles, he struggles. It is what it is. He isn't garbage, though. He's literally a top 10 prospect for the Mets. And he was number 8 for the Royals. But Lee's at the plate now. With one guy on, just Mizik on first. 2 out. And Matthew says Lee goated. Oh, look at the difference. It's funny. But yeah, no, we'll see how this transpires with Lee. Yeah, no, Matthew. I think it's very interesting on the Franco rumors, but I will be having a video out later this evening on it, so stay tuned for that. It will be out later this evening. Even if it's like later towards night, I'm still going to have that video out. Predictions for Lee. What do you guys think is going to happen? I mean, it could have a connection with the Martinez injury, but outside of it being a depth move, I don't understand. Like, because Martinez isn't a third baseman. Franco's a third baseman. So, I don't know. And Franco is a major leaguer, too. He's a guy if you're landing, you're definitely going to have him at least on your bench. He's not a guy you would be starting in AAA right now. He had a good 2020. I know it was a short season, but still. Franco could play first, but like, when is he going to play first? We got predictions flat for Lee, single for Lee. We get a shout out on G. I get a shout out on IG if he homers. So homer. Okay, fair enough, noob. I like how you set that standard for yourself. That's exactly what has to happen. But okay, I'll do that for you if it hits a home run. Morty, it sounds like you haven't been following along this offseason. Still waiting on Lee here. Still waiting to see what happens here. One guy on. My assumption is he's going to get out. Just my assumption here. I hope it doesn't happen, but we're going to find out momentarily. I know Franco isn't old. He was a really coveted prospect for the Phillies at one point, but he struggled defensively. He struggled to be consistent with his hitting. He was a little overweight. He went to the Royals. He got in better shape, so that was good to see. Yeah, exactly. I mean, Franco was very good against left-handed pitchers last season. So was Jose Martinez. So if that's the rationale I'm getting behind it, then okay. Exactly. If the Mets truly have interest, then he comes to the Met, like where they go hard after him. I agree. So I see 1 strike to Lee. My guess is he's going to be out. So strike 3. We see a strike 3. You're probably right. We'll see what happens here. Mallex Smith is running now. You're correct. Yep. Okay. Lee strikes out looking. Backwards K. It is what it is. That's the end of the top of the 6th, folks. The Mets are still down only by 1, though. 3-2 as they head to the bottom of the 6th. With Kyle Schwarber up. Castro getting set up right behind him. And then Avila. So we'll see what happens. Again, I said he would get out too. Well, it is what it is. Yeah, Nats are up 3-2 right now, guys. Yep, as we head to the bottom of the 6th. He's struggled. There's no denying he struggled. But again, I'm not going to put too much stock into it. He was on the outside looking in to crack this roster. He's not going to make the roster to start the year. It's a very slim chance that happens. But he will get at bats this year. That's what I do think. Hoping for a shutout year from Diaz. Me too, man. Me too. I really am. What's with the overreactions with Lee? He will have a little impact on our club anyways. I mean, this is New York sports, baby. That's what we're known for, I guess, right? Yeah, Hildenberger has for closer. I mean, I want to see what he does against more major league hitting. But so far hasn't been bad. It hasn't been bad. It's nice. 6 Ks and 2 innings. Can't complain. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but Lee was in Bowers quarantine in live ABs. I'm aware, Charles. I'm aware. Yep. I even showed some of the highlights, at least from last season. I think it was last summer or the year before when he did ABs with him. Matt Allen's up. Oh, baby, am I excited. Oh, yes. Matt Allen's coming in, guys. Hype in the chat. Matt Allen is at the plate now, pitching off the mound for the Mets. Oh, baby, am I excited. We've been waiting for this. And we can't even watch it broadcasting because Peraza is at shortstop now. Maxwell's catching. Crow Armstrong's in right field. Hager at second base. Drury at third base. Malek Smith in center. Ferguson in left field. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Matt Allen finally getting his first appearance for the Mets. This is what we've been hoping for. It's really annoying that we can't even see this live, but at least it's happening, right? That's all I can say. Or he just came back from school. Awesome. Thank you so much for being here, Leo. I appreciate you, buddy. What does Allen top out his fastball? As of right now, he's topping out right around 97 or so. And I've seen it. I've heard him go past 97 too, but I think 97 has been the top as of late from the bullpens. Okay, guys. So Allen is getting set. He's probably just throwing a couple warm-up pitches right now before he gets in. But yeah, very excited to see Matt Allen, guys. This is very exciting in my opinion. This is what was one of the biggest factors outside of Lindor today that I want to see. It was Matt Allen. So awesome stuff, guys. Hype in the chat. Are you excited about Matt Allen? I know I am. Even if he gets blown up, I'm still just happy to see him. Single? Oh, what you guys got your predictions up now for Castro? Dope. All right, well, Castro's up. Oh, wait, there was already an out. Oh, my apologies. I missed the out. I missed the out, guys. That's on me. That's on me. All right, so there's already one away. Castro's up at the plate now. So what? It was a ground out? Was that the first out? How old is Allen? He's 19. Oh, love you too, Mama Worm. I appreciate it. And yeah, no, I think did Allen? What was the first out, guys? I apologize. I missed it. Was it a ground out? I think it was a ground out, right? Regardless, that's awesome though. K for Castro. Ground to second. Okay, awesome. All right, we'll see what happens with Castro now, folks. We'll see. Mets win 90. I think that they very realistically can win at least 90 this year. I do. It's not easy, but I do think that they have as strong of a chance as ever to at least get 90. I look like Pete Alonso. How many home runs does Lindor hit this season, you think? My bold prediction, I said he would hit 40 in a previous live stream with Mets Media, but that was a bold one. It wasn't. That's like a bold one. Realistically, I could see Lindor probably hitting a solid 33. I think that's a fair number for him. And Matthew says 33 too. Look at that. So still waiting on Castro, though. Still one away. Awesome start here for Allen. Looks a lot like Conforto's my favorite player, so that's the biggest compliment you can give me. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see here. Great start for Allen here. Wardy, I've just subbed to your hockey channel. Thank you so much, Leo. No problem. But my favorite NHL team is the Rangers. Oh, okay. Awesome. Awesome. I hope you enjoy. I'm going to have another episode out there later today. It's already recorded. It just takes a while to download. And my latest episode Rangers review. So stay tuned for that. And Castro strikes out swinging. Chef's kiss. Love to see it. All right. 2-way now for Allen. Good stuff early. Very happy about this. Very happy about this. Oh, that's awesome. You guys, hype in the chat for Allen. 2-way. And now we have Alex Avila up. We'll see what Avila can do. First K for Allen. Yep. Oh, that's awesome. Yes, as of right now, the Islanders are a better team. You're right. Who has Allen, and if he's good, is he coming to the Bigs? Yes, he's good. The Mets have Allen, and he'll be coming to the Bigs within the next 2 years. Lindor is not actually. No, Lindor isn't in. Peraza's in for Lindor at short. This is great, though. Allen gained those first 2 outs is awesome. We'll see what happens here, though, folks. Avila is up now. 2-away. No one on. Let's see if Allen can make a fairly quick 1-2-3 inning. Still sub to your hockey channel. Came in HGH raid. Oh, yeah, I know. I remember. Yeah, I remember you, chicken wings. I appreciate it, though, buddy. Thank you. I'm an Islanders and Mets fan. I'd expect. I mean, a lot of Mets fans are Islanders fans. That's inevitable, right? So. All right, guys. Still waiting on Avila. So we'll see how this transpires. Really hope Allen can just get a 1-2-3. That'd be awesome. It's crazy that there is not even any audio. I know. That's bizarre. I completely agree, Harry. That doesn't happen often. So for them to do it today for this game is very annoying. Double? Did a double happen, or are you just saying double? Double, I think. Oh, okay. It looks like, yep, it is a double. Oh, you hate to see it. Okay. All right, well, Avila gets a double to deep left field. No problem. What's the count currently? That just happened, so the count's done. So still one guy on, and Barrera is coming in to run for Avila. And now Keyboom is up, the third baseman for the Nationals. So we'll see how he fares against Allen. Saw it first in Bleacher Report. Ooh, I should check Bleacher Report to see how they're updating this with the game. Might be better for all I know. Oh, I would have just followed it from Bleacher Report from the get-go had I known it looks like this. It actually looks better. Okay. Regardless, though, there's 2 away, and it looks like Avila is still on second. Shout out to Big Earl. Absolutely. What's up, buddy? I don't trust anything until John Heyman reports it. What are you talking about? I mean, that's not the best person to trust, but what are you talking about, though? Okay, Keyboom's still up and still waiting on. Oh, no. Okay. There we go. Allen gives up a run. You hate to see it. Keyboom ends up singling, and the runner's brought in. Barrera, who's in for Avila at second, and it's a 4-2 game. You hate to see it. Regardless, though, I'm still not mad. Like I said, even if Allen gets blown up, I don't care. I'm happy to see him finally actually gain some at-bats. Not at-bats, but, you know what I mean, pitching against these major leaguers. So I'm still very happy about that. It's not a big deal. 4-2 Nationals here in the bottom of the 6th, folks. Here's bear with me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. But Garcia is now up at the plate against Allen. So let me know your predictions in the chat if you think that Allen is going to get out of the inning or if it's going to continue. Please let me know. I'd love to hear it. And I'm back. Okay. So what are you guys predicting? I see a walk for Garcia. Is that a prediction or is that actually what happened for Garcia? Let me know. Because I'm still waiting on to find out what happened there. Still 2 guys on, 2 outs. Yeah, again, I'm happy. Allen got those quick first 2 outs. What happened, everyone? We're still waiting. And I'm finding out right now. And nice. Okay, Garcia flies out in the infield, or grounded into a fielder's choice, I should say. And safe at second by fielding error by second baseman. So, nope, the inning continues. Another error for this Mets team because, of course, it does. Damn, that sucks. Hager at second gets the fielding error. Oh, my. Talk about errors galore. Yesterday, now today. I get it that it hasn't been all starters in here, but man, I feel like all this Mets team ever is errors defensively. Again, though, I know I'm just getting upset because of just what's recently transpired, but still. I'm originally from Long Island. That's why I'm not a Philly fan. I will never be a Philly fan for anything. Okay, so Perez is now at the plate, the former Cub for the Nationals. Still, we have 2 guys on, 2 out. So we'll see what happens now. One and 0 to Perez. And that is going to end the inning, folks. So it looks like, nope. It looks like Garcia to second on wild pitch by Allen. Keep him to third on wild pitch by Allen. Oh, my. All right, here we have a wild pitch by Allen. Yikes. Here I am thinking that we get out of the inning. Nope. And nope. So runners advanced. Still only 4-2. 2 outs. Allen throws a wild pitch. It's okay. Damn. This defense is driving me nuts, though. Driving me nuts. Prediction for this game is a draw 4-4. Oh, wow. It's almost like the Mets just did a game just like that, you know? Time to cry. No, it's not time to cry. I just hate when innings drag out like this off of all these defensive errors. That always sucks. Again, though, guys, I appreciate you being here, no less. Hopefully the Mets can try to bounce back here. Allen can get out of the game. We'll see. I mean, like I said, he started off hot with those first 2 batters, but then quickly soared down. Not a big deal. Just hopefully you can get out of the inning here. Six-two with a single. Yep, that's exactly what happened. Yikes. Oh, my. Ay. So Allen gets thrown around a bit here after starting off hot. Single happens. Still here in the bottom of the 6th. It's unfortunate. I do just want to clarify to all my Mets fans here. I know I got Nats fans here hyped. Again, if you're a Nats fan, I wouldn't see why you wouldn't be happy right now. But it's funny because I said even if he gets lit up, I don't care. Because I'm just happy he's getting these pitches in. And that's exactly how I feel. So it is what it is. I wonder if they're going to keep Allen in or not, though, to be honest. This inning should have ended a bit ago, I agree, but it's still going. Oh, I know it's never over till it's over, but the Mets will probably lose this one. It's the least of my concerns in spring training. When the Mets win, I'm happy. When they lose in spring training, I'm like, okay. You know, I just hope the defense gets shored up. That's all. And Hernandez is now at the plate, and he is going up against Allen still. So Allen is staying in there. It's all right. I guess this is talking about, getting your first taste with MLB caliber hitters, right? It's bizarre, though, because he's giving up more hits against more so bench guys or minor leaguers than he is who he got matched up with and got the first 2 quick outs with. But it is what it is. Still waiting to hear on Hernandez to find out what happens. So keep me posted as always, guys. And again, thank you all so much for being here. This has been an awesome stream. One more time for the people in the back. If you're just chiming in, please make sure to smash that like button if you're enjoying the stream. Please help us get to 300 likes. That would be awesome. I know we probably won't hit there, but it's always a good goal to have. And also help us by getting to 6K subs. That's our next short-term goal here on the channel. And again, expect more live streamings basically all throughout the week for most, if not all, these Mets games up until the weekend. So stay tuned, guys. Just a runner on second currently. Hernandez at the plate. Still 2 outs and waiting to find out what happens here. I don't care about spring training loss, but the errors are driving me crazy. I couldn't have said it better, Harry. No one ever likes errors when they're, it's one thing when they're few and far in between. It's another when they're just happening constantly. It's something that's actually been an issue with this team. So I understand that. We're getting Grand Slam prediction. Yo, Grand Slam ice cream, just to go completely left field with this, mint. Graham Cracker Grand Slam ice cream is delicious. And it's hard to find. So if you have ever had it, if you haven't had it and it's available to you, try it. It'll be worth your while. Hernandez reached on infield single to catcher, Perez to third. Okay, runners on the corners now. Runners on the corners now. 6-2 Nationals in the bottom of the 6th. We'll see if Allen can get out of the jam or if they just take him out. I have no clue what they're going to do. I don't know what pitch count he's on currently either. So would have been nice if this game was actually on TV. But hey, that's why we're here also, right? All they need is 1 out, guys. We'll see if they can get 1 out here. Josh Bell is up out of the plate. And no, it's not a rollover. No, they're still going. Oh, wait. Yes, it is a rollover. Pardon me. Yep, they did roll it over. They said, you know what, Allen is getting too much. We're going to end the inning. Good. All right. So that's the end of that's the bottom of the 6th. Mercy rule, baby. Now we go to the top of the 7th. Mets still down. Now they're down by 4. And now they have Maxwell, Peraza, and Crow Armstrong coming up, the youngster, the 18-year-old outfielding prospect. Thank you. Thank you for the rollover. Oh, my. Jeez. I appreciate this during spring training, both ways. Honestly, I understand it, for the opposing team, too. When you get up to, 30-plus pitches and you just don't want to deal with it, when you want to get a lot of guys in there for either at-bats or pitching appearances, I get it. So, but, yeah. No, that needed to happen. Good. Allen, great start, bad finish. It's okay, though. It's not a big deal. How's my day going so far, Taylor? Great thing that you asked. I really appreciate that. My day's going great. I'm having a great time with you guys. So, again, thank you all so much for being here. It really does mean a lot. It's been an awesome stream. I'll be working on a video shortly after today's live stream on Maikel Franco and what he could bring to the Mets should they acquire him. So stay tuned for that. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be fun because I haven't done a video like that and the Mets showing interest in someone in over 2 weeks, probably 2.5 weeks. Because the offseason has been done. So I'm interested that they're going after Franco, but if they land him on a minor league deal, it's not bad. So we'll see. SNY tweet the strikeout vid, or I'll check it out. I'll check it out. My question is, how are they getting this damn footage? Do they really have people recording the whole game, but we can't get it televised? Is that what's happening? I just don't understand it. I really don't. Yeah. And Allen was saying 96 and 97 with his fastball today. All right, here we go. Brett Beatty is up, and a strike is thrown to him. Suero is in the pitch, who's a solid pitcher for the Nationals. My guess is this is going to be an out on Beatty, but we're about to find out. Wardy, we need you to do the Cohen expression if we get a home run. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll gladly do that. It won't be nearly as good as his, but of course. I see one strike to Beatty. My guess is it's going to be a strikeout because of how they're showing it. So we'll see, though. Beatty's up. I mean, pardon me, not Beatty. I'm an idiot. Maxwell. The app got messed up. Oh, wait. No, it is Beatty. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. I apologize, guys. I got thrown off real bad. So just bear with me. I'm trying to get my bearings straight. They're saying Alvarez is at the plate. Who is it? I don't understand. Is Alvarez batting? All right, I think Alvarez is in now, and he's in for the DH position. So, okay, I guess that's happening. Is Nito okay? I'm not sure. I'm waiting to see further details on Nito. Fly out, 1 out. Okay. And you are exactly right. Just happened. You have Alvarez fly out to right. So it was Francisco Alvarez. That's bizarre. That's really bizarre. Now we have Brandon Drury up. The former, not just Toronto Blue Jay, not just Yankee, but if you guys remember, Brandon Drury had his best years during a couple years ago during his time with the Arizona Diamondbacks. And I'm almost certain that one of the biggest factors that went into his signing was Jared Porter vouching for him during his time with the D-backs as the assistant. Porter's gone now, so I'm curious to see what exactly Drury will have. I'm assuming he's just going to be in AAA for the year. But yeah, Brandon Drury's up at the plate now for the Mets, one away by a fly out to right field, originally by Francisco Alvarez, the Mets' top catching prospect. Why the Nats released Jeffress? The Nats released Jeffress off of personal reasons. Something happened between him and his former agent. I talked about it earlier, so I'm not going to beat a dead horse there, but interesting feud, very cryptic, very like childish situation, how at least one of the sides was coming off. So I don't know. I don't know if we'll find out further clarity on the situation. As of right now, no. Hi from Indonesia. Hello, Noah. Happy to have you here, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Can I get a big shout out? Of course you get a big shout out for Big Earl. There you go. Nito, not okay. We call up Alvarez. No. Alvarez is not going to be making an appearance for 2 years. And Drury strikes out swinging. There you go. Okay. So 2 away now. It looks like it's going to be a quick top of the 7th here, unless the Mets can get something going. Allen had a quick 2 outs, but then couldn't get out of the jam. They had to do a rollover where they end the inning before it's even like done with outs. Gave up 2 runs on 4 hits. And a bunch of errors did not help his cause either. One was by him, but then there was a fielding error as well. I don't know the specifics of what happened in Nito, guys. I don't, because I'm not physically there. I haven't been in tune fully on social media because I've been watching through the ESPN app the whole time. Only 7 innings today. I haven't seen anyone say it's only 7 innings. I think it's a full 9 today, actually. I could be wrong, though. As of right now, I think it's a full 9. But Jose Peraza is at the plate, currently in shortstop for the Mets. We'll see what Peraza can do. And Peraza looks like he's going to fly out to left field, and that is going to end the top of the 7th. All right, so heading now for the 7th inning stretch here for the Nationals. They're up 6-2, though. They're feeling pretty comfortable. We'll see what happens, but as of right now, the Nats look like that they're holding the lead till the finishing line here. Did I watch Mark's predictions? I did. I watched them this morning, as a matter of fact. Yep, Charles. Yeah, they were good. I liked them a lot. Always love Giraffe Neck. Making great content. So it looks like Tochi, I might be saying his name wrong. Barrera and Mercer are up as the next 3 hitters for the Nationals. I know, 19 homers in 67 games. Matt, I'll give a shout out to you when I reference that in my video. But that's funny. I mean, he is in fact a Met killer though. I remember his time with the Phillies. He's just one of those. Oh, thank you, Garden State Gardner. I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you so much. And guys, again, if you did not check out my lengthy prospect video with Joe DeMayo of SNY here on the channel yesterday, please make sure you do at some point. I think you guys would thoroughly enjoy. It was a great discussion. Put a lot of time and effort and editing into that. So if you guys haven't checked it out, please do. I think you will like it. But yeah, guys, we're going to be heading to the bottom of the 7th now. Couple innings left in this one. Win probability has 97.2 win. Oh, for the wait, who cares? I know the win probability is right here. Who cares? At this rate, they are going to win. Yeah. Martinez did rake against us too. You're right. Lindor is overrated. Oh, Cotter. That's cute. Fuzzy likes Jarvis over DeGrom and Cy Young. I'll have to text him and ask him why exactly that is. Oh, yes. Paul DeYoung is a huge Met killer. 100%. And Harpley's coming in to relieve Allen. And now Josh Bell is at the plate. So we'll see what happens. Never mind. Acuna is coming in to hit for Bell. So the app is just updating. That's all. But yeah, Acuna is now in the hit, it looks like. And it's going up against Harpley, the former Yankee and Miami Marlin most recently. Fuzzy isn't salty about Lindor. He's upset, but he's not salty about it. All right, let's see here. We're waiting to have this go up for the bottom of the 7th. Things are starting to die down a bit. We're kind of gaining that stretch of the game where it's like, all right, the Mets are down by 4. Are they going to do anything? Are they going to do something? Are they going to do literally anything? I don't know. We're going to find out shortly, though. Oh, well, that makes sense. Yeah, don't necessarily want to go with the heavy favorites each year. I get it. Okay, and it looks like Acuna gets a double. So that starts off the bottom of the 7 for the Nats, folks. Acuna gets a double off Harpley just to lead things off. Not looking hot for the Mets, but we'll see if Harpley can bounce back from this or not. Yeah, I know. Defense is still a concern. It is. Now we have Mercer up at the plate for the Nationals. Mercer at the plate for the Nats. We'll see. All right, guys, predictions. What do you think is going to happen with Mercer? Let me know. This game is pretty much over. In regards to the Mets winning, probably. Yeah. Again, anything can happen, but probably. But we're still going to chime in. We're not going to call quits early. That would be a loser's mentality. You got to go through it all and see what happens. My prediction, Nats win 8-4. Okay. Give me your prediction here on the Mercer, though. Do you think he's going to get a hit? Do you think he's going to walk? Do you think he's going to strike out? Do you think he's going to ground out? Do you think he's going to get an extra base hit? Let me hear it. Who would I say is the biggest Mets killer at the moment? Oh, Soto is definitely up. Soto's been a Met killer since he stepped in the league. Outside of Soto, though, Paul DeYoung really is. But if we're focusing more in the division, it's actually a little tough because there's always Met killers, but I don't know. I feel like there's certain guys that just kill every team, so you don't want to just pick the obvious favorites. I think Miguel Rojas for the Marlins normally does pretty damn well against the Mets. Brian Anderson sticks out to me too. That's a good question. There's a lot. There's a good. Freddie Freeman's such an obvious pick, though. That's why. I would honestly. Josh Donaldson was a bigger name than Freeman when Donaldson had his 1 year run with the Braves. So I'm glad Donaldson isn't in the division anymore because he just slapped the Mets left and right when he was with the Braves. All right, Mercer grounds out to the pitcher, Acuna to third. All right, so runner on third, 1 out here. Hits are currently 11-5 in the Nationals' favor in today's game. The Mets have 3 errors to the Nationals' 0. Marcell Ozuna is a solid pick. Azuna, I don't know why I'm blanking out his name. Is a solid pick too. No one's watching the game, Redux. It's not broadcasted today. We're going through the ESPN or MLB or Bleacher Report app. That's how we're following along today's game. And now it's 7-2. Yikes. 7-2. Okay. The Mets get blown up a bit today. The pitching was not there. Granted, it wasn't their pitching that's going to be with them for the year. Yamamoto only went unscathed, even though he gave up runs. He technically didn't because of all the errors. Wild pitch, Tarpley score. Acuna scores on Tarpley's wild pitch. Yikes. So, again, more struggles there defensively and with these throwing errors. Who are the errors from? Oh, they're from numerous guys. J.D. Davis once a throwing error, Matt Allen a throwing error, and Yamamoto a throwing error, and now Tarpley a throwing error. Mets win 7-6. I like the optimism, Ivan. I'm not going to agree with you, but I like it. I like it quite a bit. That's great. The Nats. I think the Nats are definitely going to close out this one. I just this I believe is going to be a 9-inning game. So, what were your reactions when the Nats came back from 10-4? Mets, 29. Oh, don't remind me, Charles. Why would you remind such a bad memory? I was in my room just like I am right now, and I went ballistic. I turned the TV off, and then I turned it back on in hopes that maybe they would get out of the inning. And then right as I did, Suzuki hit the home run, and I was fed up. I literally said, I was like, that's the season, folks. That's literally it. And Swihart singles to right field. Okay, so pitching's still not looking hot for the Mets. They can't get out of the 7th here. And this is getting uglier by the pitch, it would look like. And now Tochi or Toki, however you pronounce his name, is up at the plate. And yes, it was a Mercer out. We know that. Still one guy on, scores 7-2 in the bottom of the 7th here. Tarpley's not looking too hot for the Mets. Not as good of an outing as he had the first time around. Diaz sucks. I mean, I could gladly counter that Brad Hand sucks. Potato, the Spider-Man meme when they're pointing at each other. I think Diaz is going to have a good season for the Mets. I really do. It's amazing how the views drop when the Mets are losing. Of course. I mean, the majority of the people in here I would expect to be Mets fans. If they get upset, they feel the game isn't coming back, they're probably not going to stay chimed in. I don't blame them. I would probably do the same thing. So, but I appreciate everyone being here, no less. It's been a great stream. And Toki gets a single there in right field. Swihart to second. Talk about a 7th inning here for the Nats. Oh my. Be nice if they could get out of this, but they're only 1 out. All we could hope for is a ground ball right now. A double play. All right, Barrera is up now for the Nationals. So 2 on first and second, 1 out. It's only sprint. Oh yeah, I know. Again, like anything else, guys, you're going to be happy when your team wins, even when it's in basically preseason games. You're going to be a little upset when they lose. You're going to be frustrated in how they lose, but I'm not upset right now. it would be great if they were winning. I'm not going to hold it against them. It was another error-filled game. What are you going to do? But that's the end of the inning, folks. So they called it. I believe they just called it, guys. So Crow Armstrong, Vientos, and Hager are up for the Mets. I think they just did another rollover, if my memory's not mistaken. So just so you guys know, that's the end of the inning. I think it was another rollover. I don't think I saw a double play happen. Just bear with me 1 second, guys. Okay, I'm back, guys. My apologies. Armstrong is up now, though, in the top of the 8th. Hopefully PCA can get something going. That'd be awesome. I'm just reading your comments here. Matthew, why are you jinxing stuff, Matt? Don't jinx stuff. Granted, though, I expect nothing less from a Nationals fan to say it's not happening. Take that as you will. But Armstrong is up, though. PCA, we'll see if he gets anything done here. Mets still down 7-2. And again, thank you all so much for being here. We're basically getting close to wrapping up today's stream. Then I'll be doing a video on Miguel Franco. And that'll be it for today's content. And then tomorrow I'll be live streaming again. We'll probably have another video out in the evening tomorrow, too. So stay tuned for that. I'm excited for it. But yeah, again, just thank you so much. And a rollover is when you can't get out of the inning in spring training. So when a pitcher reaches a certain amount of pitches, like 25 or 30 or so, and they're still giving up hits, they just roll over the inning. So they just end the inning. They act as if you got your 3 outs, and then they go on. That's what a rollover is. What time you anticipate the Franco vid? It's 20 pitches, by the way. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. I don't have an exact time right now, just because after this, I have to get uploaded my latest episode on my hockey channel. So that'll probably take a little bit. I would expect the Franco vid probably like later tonight. My guess is maybe 8:30, give or take. Could be even towards 9. Just because of my schedule and how long things take to upload. So, but I'll have it out today, no less. It'll just be late. It'll be around nighttime. PCA still at the plate though. I really hope PCA gets something here. That'd be nice. I know he just had his first hit in spring training, and it was a standing double, and he just got himself an infield single. You'll love to see it. Save at first on. Oh wait, never mind. It's not a single. It's a fielding error, but I will take it. So PCA's on first, and we can actually see him with the speed because PCA, as we know, is a fast mofo outfield and prospect for the Mets. So I hope we can get some speed out of him. I'm not sure if he's going to try stealing him back at all, but I still would like to see him do something on the bases. That'd be great. Yeah, Freeman is a Met killer, but that's an obvious Met killer pick. Mark Vientos now, another strong prospect for the Mets, is up at the plate. Vientos is solid. He can definitely hit. I'm not sure exactly what his future is going to be with the Mets per se. When you look at the depth the Mets have, and I mean, like third base, for instance, when they're playing him more at first, and what are they going to commit to long-term third base wise? Beatty's still there too, so I'm not sure, but I do like Vientos. He already has a hit on the day, which is great. How do you feel on the Mets looking at Maikel Franco? I like it. I do. I didn't expect it. I have to be honest with you. But I'll share my full and thorough thoughts on it in my video because I will be doing a video on Franco and the Mets this evening, probably around nighttime. So just given my schedule. So that's the only reason why I'm being kind of broad with you because I want to save it for when the actual video comes out. We get down too easily. Of course we do. We're Mets fans. It doesn't take much to put us down. It also doesn't take too much to put us up, but we're feeling very skeptical the entire time. You know, the Mets could be up by like 10 runs. And depending on how the bullpen is shaking up, you're still feeling iffy about it because that's just the PTSD us Mets fans have naturally. Oh, baby. Nice. It looks like we got ourselves a double there. Vientos, second double of the day. Shout out to Mark Vientos. 2 doubles for the young man today. Crow Armstrong goes to third. They're cooking. They got 2 guys on second and third now. No outs. You love to see it. I will take that. Lindor had 2 singles today. And Hager, the second baseman who had a throwing error earlier, is now up at the plate. We'll see if Hager can get anything done. I know he's had already a bomb in spring training this year. Guys, predictions on Hager. Do you think he gets one of these runs in? Let me know. Let me know if you think it's going to be a strikeout, a flyout, a ground out, a single, or an extra base hit, or a home run. Let me know. I'd love to hear it, guys. Yes. Single? You think it's going to be a single, Morty? Okay. I'll take that. I'm still sad to see Kelenic in another jersey. We're always going to be sad about the Kelenic situation. It is what it is. He'll be a New York Met when he's like 26 and he signs a massive 10-year, roughly $400 million deal, given the market then, with the Mets. So don't worry. Don't worry. They'll get him back. They'll get him back at the right time. And Kelenic's hurt right now? Or are you just saying you're hurt? A double you're predicting for Hager? I like that. I like that. I'll take that. Bases clearing double. That'd be awesome. Make this game a little interesting, at least in the final hours. Extra hit. I like that too, Ivan. Let it be a strikeout with our luck, right? But regardless, I like that. Again, though, guys, if you're just chiming in, if you haven't already, please make sure to hit that like button. Help us get to 250 likes for the next short-term goal here. And also make sure to help us get to 6K subs for the next short-term goal here on the channel in regards to subscriptions. It would really mean a lot, guys, and just thank you all so much in advance. So please smash those buttons. And I'm seeing a foul ball. I'm seeing a ball from Hager, and it looks like it's going to be 1 out. So Hager does get out. 3-run homer? Nah. No, did he really? Hager hit a bomb? No, stop it. You're toying with me. Stop it. Did he? No, it's not updating yet. Don't toy with me, people. He just knocked one out? Oh, no way. Second home run of spring training for a Hager. Hype in the chat. This guy, second type of bomb too, pulled it right into left field. You'll love to see it. The Mets are making things happen. They're taking advantage of the mercy rule. They're like, you know what? If we're going to end the inning, at least we're going to try to get some bombs out there and make things somewhat exciting. All right, so Hager gets that bomb. That's great. Thank you all so much for updating me beforehand. It's out of here, baby. It is not nearly as good as Gary Cohen, but it is still, in fact, out of here. So smash those buttons, guys. Hype in the chat. Whoever called 7-6 might be right. I know that's insane, but I believe whoever called 7-6 had the Mets winning 7-6, which means it can't happen. But regardless, that's awesome. Awesome. At least it's a 2-run game. I will take that, folks. Hype in the chat. Another Hager bomb, like a Jaeger bomb. That's definitely going to be his nickname. If he amounts to anything at the MLB level, Hager bombs, do a Jaeger bomb, do a Hager bomb. Dude, that's awesome. Awesome. I will take that. I will take that. And it looks like Maxwell just struck out swinging. So that is going to be the second out of the inning. The Mets still only 2 runs away. Only 2 runs away. You saying there's a chance? You saying there's a chance? Do we have to role play back to Dumb and Dumber scene to, you know, when he's talking to what's her face? And he's like, so you're saying there's a chance? Nice. I'm feeling good about it. That's how I feel right now. I'm saying there's a chance. They're still going to lose, but I'm saying there's a chance, guys. Hype in the chat. That's always good. Always good. Maxwell strikes out. He's done absolutely nothing this entire spring training. He's honestly one of those pickups where I'm like, why do the Mets have him? Not even trying to be rude. I'm being honest. Nat's still leading. You're correct. You're correct. If they weren't, I would tell you. I don't know who's at bat next, though. So we're going to find out shortly. Again, though, 7-5? 7-5. I'll take 7-5. I'll take 7-5. I will gladly take that, folks. And Malik Smith is up now. Okay. And it's only 1 away, not 2 away. Oh, you're the best. 1W. Thank you so much for the kind words. Hype in the chat for 1W for just being so positive and kind throughout this entire chat. I really appreciate that. Malik Smith, another speedy guy in the outfield, doesn't have too much of an actual, bat. We'll see if he can put anything together here. I'm excited though. Now this feels very stereotypical as a Mets fan. They reel you back in. It's like the Al Pacino scene, right? Just when I thought I was out, they pull me back in. That's how I feel. They always do that late in the game. Again, this is old Mets PTSD talk. I'm not going to connect it to the upcoming season. I'm just doing this for fun, for clarification. But they just reel you back in, and then they're still going to lose by 2. That's literally how it feels. It's always how it feels as a Mets fan. Yeah, I know. People are interested. But we're waiting on Malik Smith is not up now. He actually just flew out. He just got out. Malik Smith just went out in some way, shape, or form. So 2 guys out, and Ferguson is now up for the Mets before the end of the 8th here, for their sake at least. So we'll see if they can do anything with Ferguson, but it looks like that this might be it for the 8th inning. Yeah. Malik Smith lines out of left field to Blake Swihart. Hey, let's be nice, people. Guys, come on. Again, I'm not the one. I do not condone just kicking people out if they're a fan of an opposing team. Okay, if they cause an issue constantly or whatever, it's a different story. But let's just be civil. Let's be nice in the chat. All right. I don't have time for you children. I swear. I always feel like I'm a parent or I'm like a student teacher, like just covering study hall. Like, guys, shut up. That's how I feel sometimes. And that's going to be the middle of the 8th, guys. So that is the end of the top of the 8th. Ferguson grounds out to shortstop. My ESPN update here is so behind right now. I'm about to just refresh it. Oh, wait, no, it's done. Okay, so Garcia, Perez, and Hernandez are up for the Nationals. It is still only 7-5. We'll see if the Mets can do anything in the top of the 9th, or else that's game. We have the richest owner in baseball. Yes, we do. Yes, us Mets fans do. It's a great feeling. What are we talking about? What are you guys talking about? Just stop. I'm an angel teacher? What, Elliot? I'm not sure what you said. Again, though, guys, thank you so much for being here. We are getting now to the bottom of the 8th. And then we have the top of the ninth. And the Mets need to get some runs on the board because if they don't, that is the end of the game. I don't think that they're going to play out the bottom of the ninth unless that's something that both teams agree upon. But Colome is coming in to pitch now for the Mets, who's had a solid spring training thus far. Hasn't been terrible at all. So we're going to see what happens with Colome. He's another guy competing for the bullpen on the outside looking in, but there's still plenty. There's still a chance, a slim chance though. Noel is now at the plate here. I'm just gonna vibe. Good. You're the teacher. I'm yelling you. I'm an angel. Oh, okay. I got you, Elliot. Okay. But again, in the bottom of the eighth now, we have Colome up pitching. We'll see if Noel strikes out, grounds out, gets a hit. We're gonna find out shortly. And Noel gets hit by a pitch, so he gets all the things I couldn't have thought of originally. So one guy on Colome looking hot to start off the bottom of the eighth. Sarcasm and all. Who do you think will have a great year in the rotation besides DeGrom? Besides DeGrom, I think a lot of the guys in this rotation are going to be solid, but I think Carlos Carrasco is going to have another very strong year. If there's one guy that I'm banking on more than anyone else outside of DeGrom, with Thor still being out, I'm picking Carrasco. Noel gets hit by the pitch. And we have ourselves one guy on, no outs here in the bottom of the eighth, folks. Dave Pearson, that's a great pick. Stroman, again, there's a lot of reasons to be excited about this entire rotation. Mark Healy tweet, there isn't a derby for Franco. Okay. Granted, though, Healy, like a lot of other people this offseason, were inaccurate about a lot of things. Healy said that he heard from a source that was very confident that Mets would be making a big splash in free agency on the weekend of New Year's. Never happened. He's been far more wrong than he has been right. Not so much in things not coming to fruition, but like just to an extent, maybe inaccurate reporting. I know he has connections. Mark Healy has his connections, but it's tough. At the end of the day, I don't care if it's a derby or not. All I care is if the Mets are going to land him or not, because that's all that matters to me. And the Nats are batting. Yep, Garcia's at bat now for the Nationals. So we'll see if Garcia does anything. He's 0 for 1 on the day for the Nats since coming in halfway through the game. Yeah, he's like our $16 billion therapist. Went on nobody out. Yep. Yeah, still waiting on what's going to happen here with Garcia at the plate for the Nats. Again, I hope you guys have been enjoying the stream. I know I have. Have you guys been enjoying the scoreboard too? Let me know if you guys have been enjoying that. That's something that I plan on having going forward for live streams that I'm covering games. Oh no, it looks like is Garcia going to get walked? I see 2 straight balls. That's normally not a good sign. And Garcia walks. Yep. Okay. So 2 guys on, no one out. Another pitcher looking erratic to start things off in an inning for the Mets. Maybe we'll need another mercy rule, right? I don't know. I'm hoping the Mets will pull a rabbit out of the hat and to win the ninth. Again, even if they did, they don't deserve it because of the mercy rule. It's like anything else, so it's spring training. It's kind of blurry, though. What is the scoreboard? Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I'm not sure why that is, to be honest with you. But it's not blurry to the extent where you don't like understand what you're looking at. And Perez is now at the plate for the Nationals. Then you say a comeback. Yeah, no, again, it would be nice if they have a comeback, but I'm not going to bet the farm on it. Are you worried about the Conforto extension? No, I'm not. I'm not worried about a Conforto extension. I shouldn't be. Let's put it that way. We shouldn't be worried about a Conforto extension. And the count, I'm not sure. They haven't been giving the actual counts this whole time. They're just letting you know basically what happens after the an out happen or a hit. So I'm just following along in that manner. Currently, there's still 2 guys on with no outs. And it looks like still don't know what happened with Perez yet. Waiting on the update. Oh, great. Okay, bases loaded. Bases loaded. Bases loaded. Yep. Kind of wish it simultaneously was announced. I do too, but it seems like that they're doing extension talks individually, not together. Yeah, so bases loaded now, and 14 hits to 7. So the Nats have double the Mets in hits today with their lineups respectively. Who's up? Now it looks like it's going to be Hernandez for the Nationals. Bases loaded, no outs. I smell a grand salami. I don't like the fact that I smell it. I just smell it. I saw a report that Sandy Alderson is going to really pressure Lindor to sign this week. I hope so, Dominic. That's great. Where did you see that report from, however? I would love to, I would love to hear that. Hernandez is at the plate, though. Bases loaded. No outs, folks. This could blow open real quick. I smell a 1-2-3 double play. I wish I was smelling what you're smelling. That's fine. I don't want Maikel Franco. I mean, you can't go wrong. Let me put it that way. I'm not against Maikel Franco for what they would be getting him for, which I know is not going to be much. They're not televising these games because, well, one, SNY is not televising games away from the Mets' home in spring training this year, but the Nationals' home isn't even bothering to televise this either. Unfortunately, spring training's stupid like that, where they don't televise all games. And in a year where there's more excitement with the Mets more than ever, you'd think that they'd get more on par with it, but no, that's asking for too much. So that's definitely in part why I'm here sharing my play-by-play. I do it during the games while it's on TV. Like tomorrow, I will be. It'll be on TV somewhere. I don't know what channel right now, but I'll be streaming again tomorrow because I want to talk about and share my reaction for Walker's actual debut. But yeah, it's stupid. I agree. They should have all games like this televised. They would make so much dough, but they don't care about that clearly. Okay, yep. Hernandez singles to center, and it's 8-5 Nationals. No outs. Single after single after single. And blackouts are atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. Blackouts are the most frustrating thing. Even with an MLB package, I can't watch certain games when they're in wherever. Drives me nuts. It's a joke. Steve tweet about spring training coverage. Steve as in Steve Gelbs. Who's up now? I'll let you know in 1 second. But yeah, 8-5 Nats here in the bottom of the 8th, and this will wrap up the game. I don't know if they're going to do a rollover. No, Acuna is up at bat now with bases loaded. No outs. My assumption is if another hit happens here, it'll probably be a rollover for the inning again. Well, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. I always appreciate the kind words, my man. Thank you. I smell triple play. That's something I don't smell. I wish I did, but no, I don't. I smell another run that's gonna lead to another rollover of an inning. That's what I smell. Now I do. Acuna's at bat though. He's 1 for 1 on the day for the Nationals. Oh, Cohen tweeted about it. Word. I'll check that out. I'll check that out right now, real quick. Acuna's still up. It's still 8-5. Waiting to find out the update here on this at bat. Colome hasn't even thrown a lot of pitches if the pitch count is correct, according to Bleacher Report, and I don't think it is, though. No, Soto didn't get any hits today. Soto got walked. I mean, on an error. He reached on an error, but he didn't get a hit today. Can we just get a rollover inning? All right, get another run. Do whatever you gotta do. Just end the inning. Please hit a grand slam. Actually, yeah, do anything to end the inning. That's all I ask. Please end it. I don't care. The Nats are gonna win. Just score whatever you gotta score. I mean, they've been mercy and rule a lot. The 2 innings array. If they get another hit, I think it'll be a mercy rule then. I know I want to watch Lindor's first hit live too, but at least that we interacted here. Oh, okay. Acuna flies out to left, so that'll probably keep the inning going. So 1 away, base is still loaded, guys. Lindor got 2 hits today. Both singles. One was an infield hit off of the pitcher, and the second one was an actual hit out of the infield in the left field. Yep, a fly out there by Acuna. 1 away. Because it looks like the inning's still going. Yeah, it's a stink for the Mets fans to miss that. Oh, the hits? Yeah. Yeah, that sucks. Again, the fact that they didn't have this game broadcast is a joke. So yeah, we're still up. The Nationals are still up 8-5, 1 out here. We'll see if anything else happens. Again, my assumption is that if 1 mercy rule happens, that should close it out. So again, guys, I'm not sure if you are, but please make sure to smash that like and subscribe button again. Guys, we're only around 4 or 5 subs away from getting to 5.73K. So if you hit those buttons, it would really be appreciated. If you like consistent Mets content, so please make sure to do that, guys. Thank you so much in advance. We're trying to get a 6K before opening day. I really do believe we'll get there because this community has been great and it's growing at a tremendous pace. But yeah, just please smash those buttons if you would ever feel so inclined. Thank you. Still waiting to find out what's going to happen next year. All right, Mercer's up now. Okay. Just mercy this game. Mercer might be the reason that they mercy this game, honestly. So we'll find out. I see 1 ball down and in to Mercer. Was it a wild pitch? 9-5. Oh my God. Come on. Roll over. Please roll over. A wild pitch, guys. Mercy rule stinks. It doesn't stink in spring training. I don't think it does. I don't think it stinks in spring training. I would be unbelievably against it in a season. That's a different story. But this is spring training. Wild pitch. Garcia scored on Colome wild pitch. Hernandez is second on wild pitch. Perez to third. Okay. It looks like the inning's still rolling, though. Oh, they did mercy rule, guys. They did mercy rule. Thank God. All right. It looks like that is the end of the inning. Yep, that's the end of the inning, folks. All right, the mercy rule. Thank you so much for the sub, Panthers number. I appreciate you, buddy. I hope you enjoy the content here going forward. Okay. Mercer popped out a second, and that's going to end the inning. They're calling the inning. They end it with mercy rule once again. I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh, Colome, man. Oh, my. Oof. Not a good outing. Now they have Drury, Peraza, and Cor Armstrong to finish things off in the top of the ninth, and that should do it for the game. While they did a mercy rule. Yeah, they've done it 3 times already today. It's a third inning that they've done it for the Mets because they couldn't get out of the inning. Aye. That's crazy. Yeah, shout out to Davey Martinez for allowing it. Well, granted, though, I don't know if Martinez calls it or if the Yumps call it. So I think it actually might be the Yumps. Yeah, no, there was never a mercy rule not in the Nats' favor in today's game. What's up, Washington Nationals? You're the one who's at the game right now, yeah? 3 times mercy rule, I know. That was the most I think we've seen in the games thus far this year. But regardless, Francisco Alvarez is up at the plate now for the Mets. He's getting another at-bat. At least it's what it would seem. So if Alvarez is up, that means he's in the DH spot, and he's going to start off the top of the ninth here. And he is. Okay. So top of the ninth, guys. This looks like this will be the last half inning for the game. I don't think that they're going to the bottom of the ninth. So we'll get these up. We'll see what happens. I'd love to see Alvarez get a hit. Anything. Make this interesting. And then that's going to close out the game and today's stream. So stay tuned. Stay with me. We'll see what happens with Alvarez. Question: are we about to go into a kind of New York sports golden age? Yes, I do think that. I think sports are definitely trending in the right direction. And awesome, Thrasher. Thank you. I hope you enjoy. Yeah. Sports are definitely trending upwards for New York now. Can't guarantee football, but outside of football, like everything else, yeah. Literally everything else but football. But, Alvarez is at the plate. I want to see Alvarez hit me too. I know that'd be awesome. I'm excited for him though. Alvarez has so much potential for the Mets. It's truly jaw dropping. It's so much more than what a lot of people seem to realize, which is exciting. Well, that's good though for the Nats at least. Yeah, no, AB always chimes into everyone's baseball stuff. Always. Here we are with Alvarez, though. Still waiting on anything to come out with him. Still looks like that they're just going through the at-bat. Would have been nice if they show you pitch by pitch, but they literally didn't even do that today. Like, just such a joke to the MLB and everyone involved that couldn't even do normal pitches by pitches. Like, it is what it is. Two strikes, and it looks like it's probably going to be another out for Alvarez. You have Alvarez strikes out swinging, 1 away. There you go. I feel like AB's literally been at all of them, though. He's definitely been at ball cap. Robbie, I think he has. Jolly, I don't know. Brennan Drury's up now. We'll see if Drury does anything. Who's pitching for the Nats? I will let you know right now. It's Bacchus or Bacchus, however you pronounce his name. Bacus is pitching. Drury's up, though. We'll see if he does anything here. Something tells me he won't. And then after Drury, we have one more guy, and then that should do it. Orioles, haven't I kicked you before then? I don't get it. I don't even remember if I kicked you, like what I kicked you for. You started a ruckus. I'm almost certain. Okay, there we go. Ground out to second. 1 out away, and that'll close out today's game, folks. And thank you, 1W, for the kind words as always, my guy. Always appreciate it. This was a fun stream. This was a great stream. Game did not go in the Mets' favor, but that's okay. They're not going to win them all. And especially when it's not like they're rolling out their normal lineup. It's not like this is a regular season game. Oh, there you go. That's why. I think you've learned your lesson at least since then. I know the only way you normally get kicked or banned is if you're being like awfully rude in the chat or in the comments where it's like, why are you even saying this? Or 2, if you're spamming stuff constantly. Those are the 2 no-nos. It's common sense, but it seems you've learned since then. So it makes sense. Happy to have you here, though. You've been good. Peraza is up at the plate. We'll see if Peraza does anything. And no, Peraza grounds out. They're saying that's the middle of the ninth, though. So Peraza grounds out. Is that the end of the game, or are they going to be going to the bottom of the ninth? That's why I need to know, guys. Game still going? Oh, are they really doing the bottom of the ninth? Probably because all these damn mercy rules. We're going to find out in a second, guys. So Peraza grounds out. Game's done. Is the game officially done? I'm waiting for the update, folks. Game over. Just sub, so yes. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate that. I appreciate the sub. Wow, Nate, that's cute. You were out the entire time we were streaming to chime in. You wimp. Do better. At least chime in during the chat next time, you little baby. I hate when people do that. They think they're big dog. They don't even chat the entire time. They come in at the end. Like, bro, go bark up someone else's tree. Okay. Players are clearing the dugouts. Okay. All right. That's game then. That's game. All right. Awesome. Well, again, thank you all so much for chiming in to today's stream. I hope you all enjoyed. This was a great one. The Mets lose, as we know, 9-5. It's not the end of the world, though. I expect them to have better performances going forward. I think we all agree. And GG to everyone, my fellow Nats fans. I was respectful during the whole time. And again, it was good. So expect another video tonight, guys, regarding Maikel Franco. And also expect another stream tomorrow on Taiwan Walker and probably a video in the evening tomorrow as well. So thank you all so much, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. And I'll be chiming back in here soon later on. So stay tuned, guys, for the next video. That will be on Maikel Franco with the Mets. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Let's go Mets, baby. Rough one, but not the end of the world. It's okay.